Hey, family. Look at us starting on time. You won't believe it. As I was about to start this live, my neighborhood watch group chat just like went crazy. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Apparently, a ginger white man tried to bust through the gate of our community and was cussing out the workers who are doing construction. Oh my God. White ginger guy, about 5'11, driving a Volkswagen Jetta. Oh my God. Y'all, this is a recession indicator. This is a recession indicator. Ugh. Anyways, welcome to the show. Welcome. Sorry, that happened literally as we were about to start. As you can see, I'm on time. I'm not 20 minutes late. You want to know why I'm not 20 minutes late? Because I'm hungry. Okay? I've been doing readings since this morning and realized that when I scheduled this, I didn't leave an hour for me to actually have lunch. I'm starving. So I'm going to be drinking some of my Garnet Sorrel, handmade by Estelle. For those of you who live in the Los Angeles area, sometimes Estelle likes, let me put the comments on the screen. Sometimes Estelle will have these flash sales of her Garnet Sorrel. Sorrel is a hibiscus drink from the Caribbean. It's full of antioxidants. It's great for hypertension. It's really great for health. But the way she makes it, it's also really fucking delicious. And for my birthday, she made me like a vat of it. Here's the thing. Technically, I'm drinking this for health reasons. I may or may not have thrown some Malibu on here. Because it's a party. I miss you, motherfuckers. And so I was like, let's make it a function, right? So there's Garnet Sorrel in here. Because for those who don't know, Estelle played Garnet in Steven Universe. And then the color is Garnet. And there's some Malibu. And there's a little splash of watermelon juice. This is actually delicious. Sorry. I apologize for drinking on camera. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Since this is so healthy, hold on. I'm going to put a little bit of chlorophyll in here. For those who follow me, you know that I do my best to drink a little chlorophyll every day. It's like nature's internal deodorant. For you ladies outside who are about to be in the street, just know that chlorophyll makes your lady parts. Thank me later. Let's put the chlorophyll in here. Yeah, it's nature's internal deodorant. I'll just say that. Okay? Y'all out here eating fucking pineapples. Get you some goddamn chlorophyll. In fact, maybe I'll see if I can find the chlorophyll that I use, and I'll link it in this video so that you guys can give me a kickback for putting y'all on. But when I tell y'all, y'all are saying I look good. I appreciate that. Somebody, so many ads. What the fuck? This is YouTube, guys. And I don't work for YouTube in the sense of I can stop ads. So just know that you being surprised that there's ads on YouTube is probably not the best use of your time in a really busy chat. Get that out your system. Yes, it's YouTube. There's ads. Love you so much. Now, guys, I am about to start Tarot Tuesday. Somebody said I can eat on camera. I got any chips around here. Hold on. Let me get a little something salty in my system. I'm going to warn y'all, though. I've been reading all day, which means that my spirit guides are extra oomph. So I cannot take responsibility for what we're going to see. I have no idea what today's Tarot Tuesday is going to be like. I have no idea. Somebody said, does chlorophyll work on acne? You know what? I'm such a hoe. I just am happy that chlorophyll makes your coochie smell clean. Let me see what else the chlorophyll do. That's all I need to hear, bitch. I did not do any more investigation after that. Chlorophyll benefits. Let me see what else it does besides the obvious. Chlorophyll benefits is it's an antioxidant. It boosts energy. It reduces inflammation. It helps detoxify. That's why your stuff smells better. And it improves your skin. Oh, that does sound like, okay. Well, I drink chlorophyll all the time, so I'm exhibit A. Whatever the fuck it does, I'm exhibit A. I don't even measure it, child. I just fill the whole syringe and plop it in there. To the point where sometimes when I go to the bathroom, it's a little green. Too much information, I don't care. Okay, if you need to poo green to have a clean puss, make your decisions, okay? When you're hungry, even a single chip. Oh, I'm so hungry. Okay. Finale, let's get Tarot Tuesday started. I'm in a great mood because I really did miss y'all. Like, I was really sad last Tuesday. I knew I wasn't going to have enough energy. Shout out to everybody who came to last Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo birthdays, happy hour / town hall meeting. Per usual, it was supposed to be 2 hours. You guys always have me in here for at least 3. So it went long, but it was actually, no, I think it was like 3.5. It went long, but it was so fun that we've decided to do one for Juneteenth. I missed y'all too. We decided to do one for Juneteenth. And when is Juneteenth? I think Juneteenth is on a Thursday. So shout out to Sweetie and Florence and Gia and everybody else who is in charge of in the Discord making the themed drinks. Because Juneteenth is a Thursday, we're going to have a liberation themed party. Although everything we do is kind of liberation based. That's not really a theme for us. That's just how we are. And I'm excited about the Juneteenth happy hour. Number one, there will not be any candles on sale. If that's it, there's no candles left. When I tell you I have scraped every bit of wax, there's no more candles left. So when you join the Juneteenth, actually, should I make a small batch? No, Blue, you need to rest. As of right now, there's no candles. If I wake up on June 1st and say, fuck it, I need to make some candles, then fine. But as of right now, the Juneteenth link is going to go out tonight for members only, because y'all know I always want to make sure for members who did not, get the vlog. I'm thinking I might just watch the vlog with y'all. Do I want to watch the vlog with y'all? Or do I just want to put it up? I don't know, but the vlog will go out this week, I promise, right? But the members always get first dibs. So if you're not a member, that's okay. Just know the tickets are going to be on sale tonight for members. And then sometime tomorrow or Friday, I'll announce it to the general public. Somebody said, Florence said, for Juneteenth, we are thinking a watermelon. Ooh, I'm drinking watermelon and sour right now, bitch. Yes. A watermelon source mock and cocktail menu and strawberry something. Yeah, I like that. And for those who don't understand the history of watermelon, we're not just having watermelon drinks in the Juneteenth thing because we niggas, right? We're doing it because the reason why watermelon has been demonized as a fruit is back in the day, watermelon was the most delicious and marketable fruit that Black people could sell and grow themselves because the seeds are cheap. You just spit them out, right? It was the cheapest, most delicious and marketable fruit that Black people could sell to gain financial independence. So the demonization of watermelon is quite literally white supremacy. It is propaganda made to make people judge and feel shame and some kind of dissent towards a very delicious fruit that helped Black people gain their financial independence. So the reason why we've been shamed out of eating watermelon in public or in front of mixed company, the reason why the joke is y'all must like watermelon is because watermelon represented our financial freedom. Okay, so fucking cheers. Okay, drink as much, eat as much. I make it a point to eat watermelon in front of white folks. Now what? You're not about to make me hate delicious fruits just because you have a fucking clan. So just understand that the whole watermelon thing is honestly, what isn't based on white supremacy at this point? What isn't? And shout out to our white allies who come here every single month for Tarot Tuesday or any of our other programming and knowing that they were welcome. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Bluecentric. I'm a writer, producer, emotional intelligence coach, and all around, bad bitch. And I make it a point to make emotional intelligence sexy and let you know that you don't have to be perfect to be emotionally intelligent. You don't have to be humble to be emotionally intelligent. And you sure as hell don't have to be neurotypical. Okay? Shout out to all the neurodivergent horny toads amongst us who understand where I'm coming from. We don't have to worry about being perfect because we're more concerned with being whole, right? And whole people have access to the full range of human emotion, including sacred rage. Okay, so if you say something in the chat, we don't do internet bullshit here. Only say things in the chat that you would say to my face if you were in the room right now, because I might respond. A lot of times when y'all say stuff in the chat and then I respond, you look shocked. Well, you said it. It's a discourse, yes? This feels like an extra spicy tarot. Bitch, this is the Taurus Tarot Tuesday. How the fuck am I just realizing it's my fucking season? I do not relate as a Taurus, child, and I am such a Taurus. Well, it's a Taurus Tarot Tuesday. Hold on, do I have any Taurus videos? Hold on, bitch. How am I just realizing it's our season? We up. Boo gang. I am so organic on this show. I feel very tickled for those who are coming in early. Oh, hold on. The neighborhood chat is still talking. Oh, somebody who got into the fight with the ginger white man in the Volkswagen just responded. Yikes, I'm okay. But had I been outside of my car a bit longer, he may have hit me when he threw that bottle. The driver sped off quickly, so I couldn't snap a pic of his license plate. I hope you're all okay. Insert name of our property manager said he called the cops, but I don't think there's been any response. Let me tell you, being a gentrifier is not for the weak. And for those who are like, Blue, a gentrifier, yes, there's been much debate. Kid Fury says I'm not a gentrifier, but one of his best friends, my co-host Dustin Ross, says I am a gentrifier. Sarita's on the fence. I live in a gated community in the middle of the hood that just got built, right? And so what happens when you live in a gated community and you're part of like the first colonizers to like settle in a previously impoverished community is, niggas revolt. But this is not a nigga. This is a white man in a Volkswagen. He just might be mad that he couldn't afford to be inside the gate. I just find it interesting that all the jokes we've made about, oh my God, are you a gentrifier? We are surrounded by nothing but Latinos and a smash of Black people. And none of the Latin or Black people in the community or who attacked us, it was a hating ass white man in a Jetta. I feel like there's some kind of cultural like message in that. I think Johnny the Ginger is just mad that he couldn't get approved from one of the townhouses. Yeah, not me cracking the case in the middle. Let me stop. Sorry. Again, sponsored by ADHD. Oh, and guys, for those who have been asking for Blue Crew t-shirts, I need to let you know about an epiphany I had. Yes, if you're new here, give me a second to warm up before we do the tarot readings, okay? Don't follow me around like a stripper around the club trying to pull cards. Give me a second to talk to my people. Anyways, I feel like there's a lot of new folks in here who are like, why won't you get to the point? During the happy hour that we have for Cinco de Mayo, we were talking about how long people had been a part of the Blue Crew. And somebody was like, oh, I was there. I've been a part of the Blue Crew for 5 years. And I watch so many of your videos. Sometimes I have to pull back because, I'm very invested, which I appreciate, right? And as we were talking, I said, oh, don't feel bad about you being part of the Blue Crew for 5 years. Our oldest member is Kendra. Kendra has been rocking with me since 2001 in Yahoo groups. I was talking to my sister about that exchange afterwards, and suddenly we did the math, and we realized the Blue Cipher / Bluecentric, because before it was Bluecentric, it used to be Blue Cipher. I know we had a name change in 2010. But the Blue Crew, right, has been something that we've been building and cultivating since 2001. Shout out to Kendra. Kendra's going to get a free t-shirt. 2001. It is now 2026. Y'all, my dumb ass did not realize until Cinco de Mayo. This is about to be my 25-year anniversary of doing this shit. We've been doing this for 25 years. Shout out to skincare. Skincare. Yes, blue hearts up. Shout out to skincare. 25 years. I created my first iteration of what is now the Blue Crew in the fall of 2001. It is now the spring of 2026. That is wild. I think it all look. Well, Gio, you ain't gotta say a quarter century, bitch. Now you just talking about I'm 112. I appreciate you, though. Jesus Christ. Yes, 25 years. So I think I have been in denial about how long I've done this. It also explains why y'all can't fucking cancel me. If you could cancel me, it would have happened already. 25 years is a long time of talking directly shit to people's faces and not getting in trouble. And it's not because I'm smarter than the average bear. I think it is the emotional intelligence, though. I think a lot of people think that they get canceled because they don't choose their words perfectly. I rarely choose my words perfectly. My intrusive thoughts win all the time. I think what makes you cancel proof is moving with integrity so that even when you misspeak, people have a reason to be predisposed to give you favor, and the receipts are already having your back. If you have ever wondered why emotional intelligence is important, I think my big ass confrontational ass fucking mouth not getting canceled in 25 years should be your insurance policy about why this is important. When you have a high emotional intelligence, fuck being perfect, integrity can more than make up for it. Does that make sense, guys? For you people who just discovered me 25 minutes ago, fuck 25 years. I need you to understand the reason why everything that we do, including Tarot Tuesday, is steeped in emotional intelligence. Number one, I'm an emotional intelligence coach, so that's literally my life's purpose. And number two, though, it ages beautifully. Emotional intelligence ages beautifully. And I'm not just, calling myself out. Although I will say I look crazy today. What the fuck? I'm wearing an urban turban. I don't know why my bang is swooping so cartoon-like. This swoop is extreme. For those of you who saw me on Carlos King yesterday, I had crimps in my hair. I was doing a whole 1994 Saved by the Bell wiki jamming on the one look. This is the remnants of me falling asleep face down on the couch without wrapping my hair last night. There's no crimp. This might be an imp. The K and the R. Is that how you spell crimp? The fuck? How do you spell? Is it a C and an R or a K? Yo, how do we spell crimp? Is it a K or a C? Hold on. Crimp hair. I'm really looking this up, y'all. Y'all really understand that I do have ADHD. Crimp. Oh, it's a C. Oh, that's interesting. All right. So, not y'all doing C's. Yes, I fell asleep face down, ass up, y'all. Kind of like Cynthia Bailey in the recent episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, today drained me. All these C's in here, I'm worried that Crips are going to walk in here and start. Oh, okay. Because my name is Blue. When I went to Nipsey's funeral, and then I had to be in that little docu thing they were doing afterwards, and the producer who knew him was like, "Hey, Nipsey would have loved you." My big headed stuff. I'm like, "Oh my God, you think he would love my personality?" It wasn't until I got home, one of my girls was like, "Bitch, your name is Blue." Like, I'm sure he would have liked your personality, but bitch, your name is literally Blue. And I was like, oh, because gangs and colors, that's awkward. So if I ever find myself in blood territory, I'm going to go by my government name, Emanuela. Okay? Fuck Blue Toulousema. Hi. Bonjour, je m'appelle Emmanuel. Okay? I'm going by my government name in blood territory because my dumb ass walked into Nipsey's funeral with the name Blue on my press pass, ablazing across my chest, and did not realize I might not have been safe because there was Bloods and Crips there because, we had fostered their peace treaties. So yes, I've been living in LA too long not to recognize that a bitch named Blue needs to be aware. Got us to work. Look, in fact, because I put some chlorophyll, my drink is now purple. It's not red. Look away. It's purple. Okay. My drink is purple. Shout out to the Crip community. Somebody said, have I met YG though? No, I have not met YG. Did I watch Kevin Hart's roast? I sure the fuck did. In fact, we're going to be having, my edible just hit. Fuck. Okay, we have to start the reading immediately because my edible just hit. I'm super magical right now. We're doing a special, not a special, just what I'm supposed to be doing, a Hot Topics episode on Thursday or Friday. I can't figure if I want to do it Thursday or Friday. I'm thinking Friday makes sense because before the weekend, so you get the opportunity to hear as many hot topics as possible. But then I'm thinking Thursday because it's sooner and I miss y'all. Let's do Friday. So on Friday, we're going to do a Hot Topics episode. And in the Hot Topics episode, I will be talking about the fact that I did see the Kevin Hart roast with the surprise appearance by Cat Williams. I watched it on the live stream on Netflix. And so seeing it in real time was fascinating, because we could all tell that Kevin was very shocked. So we're going to talk about Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. We're going to talk about Tyler and Rihanna. What else we're going to talk about? I'm going to try to talk about Nature Boy. Nature Boy grosses me out, so it depends on how my stomach's doing, okay? Because my cycle starts the very next day. If I'm too nauseous, I might skip Nature Boy and him letting dogs lick his nuts. I gotta be in the mood to talk about that kind of shit, right? So we're gonna talk about Nature Boy, maybe. Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, definitely. Tyler and Rihanna, sure. Summer House, absolutely. Sierra, the queen that you are. And we're gonna start starting Friday. I think I'm gonna do an after show for the members only. We're in the after show for members. I'm gonna start getting ideas from you guys about how we want to approach Love Island. Gade, Love motherfucking Island is back June 2nd. Love Island recaps start June 3rd. Love Island recap. Me and Monique had lunch last week. I said, Mo, you were there for the first one last June. You got to be there for the first one. So June 3rd, shout out to my sister, Monique Nevels. Monique will be joining me for the first Love Island reaction right after it happens. It's happening the night of the 2nd. We on June 3rd. Mind you, I'm traveling June 3rd. I'm going to be on the East Coast. So it's going to be early because I'm going to be on the East Coast, so I can't stay up late. But yeah, Love Island is already around the corner, baby. It's like less than 3 weeks away. So on Friday, Florence, Gia, anybody in here, remind me, because I'm a little bit, the edible just hit. On Friday, I want us to have a quick town hall members only meeting because I want to discuss with you guys, how do you want me to approach Love Island this year? Because last year was a clusterfuck. So how do you want me to approach Love Island this year? And also, what do you want the members only content to look like for Love Island? Because Love Island is such a hot topic. I'm going to want to have the main conversations in the pre-show for the general public, but I do want to have some kiki, kitchen table talk just for the members. And so I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to open the floor for us to discuss that and to plan that as a collective. Oh, somebody said, that's how you discovered me. Yes, when we had the meet and greet happy hour on Cinco de Mayo, a lot of you, I would say about 40% of you discovered me from Love Island last summer. So it almost feels like an anniversary for us as well. Also, after June comes July, and July is going to be the 1-year anniversary of the icky filibuster. A lot of you discovered me last July when a young man who I was romantically entertaining threatened me publicly and fucked around and found out I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 7. Yeah, suck my dick. So I've since taken that down. I think, is it available in the members only area? If it comes back, it would only be available in the members only area. But I think for the 1-year anniversary, I'm going to watch it back with y'all. Yes, yucky. Yes, we call him Icky. I think I'm going to create a day to spend 5 hours and 46 minutes and 46 seconds rewatching the angry tirade that kicked off my career as a streamer. Because y'all think it was Love Island. It wasn't. The reason why y'all even knew to find me about Love Island was because this nigga fucked around and found out. And I think it's worth commemorating him. Sorry, I need to work on the evil laugh. All right, enough intro. It's been 23 minutes. That's a Jordan number. We are now going to start. You guys know how this is. We always start with the person. For anybody who's doing timestamps, 23:10 is when we are starting with Taurus. We always start with the sign whose season it is because we don't always want to have it be Aries first, Pisces last. That gets boring. Taurus, we up. Aries, before you ask, that means you last. Okay, you were first last month. You're last this month. That's the way it always works. Whoever's first 1 month is last the month after. Okay, the Lord giveth and the Lord take it away. And in this case, the Lord is Emanuela Telusma. And by the way, can I just tell you, it always tickles me when people know how to pronounce my middle name correctly. It's Emanuela, not Emanuela. The reason why I stopped using my middle name is because I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, and spent my entire life being called Emanuela. And that's not my fucking name. And it got on my nerves. And so when I was 19 and someone started calling me Blue, that's a whole other story for another time. But when they started calling me Blue, I fought it because blue wasn't even my favorite color. So I was like, why the fuck y'all calling me Blue? There's a story behind it. And then my friend was like, why don't you lean into it? You hate being called Emanuela, so just lean into it. So if you ever see me in public and want to be cute and try my government name, if you can't say Emanuela, don't say it at all. Okay? If you can't say Emanuela, which is my actual name, don't try. Because Emanuela gets on my fucking nerves. Yeah? Okay. Viva la raza. Yes? Okay. All right, guys, we're starting off with Taurus. Taurus. Ooh, I feel like nips out energy. Taurus, you feeling a little frisky right now? What's going on, friend? Somebody said your aunt is called Manuela. Oh, is she Caribbean or Afro-Latin? Taurus, we got your color, green. This green, and this is a nice Taurus green too, stands for growth. So Taurus, your color is green, which is literally the Taurus color is green. And your word for this month is growth. Also, I want to do a reminder. If anybody wants to ask me a question, a direct, clear, simple sentence question, the buy-in minimum is $10, not $9.99, because that penny pisses me off. I'm too autistic. It's $10. If you do a $10 pledge, you're buying a raffle ticket for me to answer your question, which means I'll do my best to answer it. I'll make time for it, but it's a raffle. It is not guaranteed. So if you can't afford $10 for a raffle, please just enjoy the free reading, right? The free reading is there for a reason. If you can't afford $10 or more for a raffle, just know that this in particular one, I'm going to try harder than usual to answer all the questions because I made you guys wait a week. I was like, how do I make it up to them that Tarot Tuesday is a week late this month? The answer is going to be Tarot Tuesday is going to be, oh my God, Tarot Tuesday is going to be a week late next month too, because I'm going to be traveling the first Tuesday and I don't want to travel with all my tarot cards. My spirit guides told me to keep the tarot cards at home. So we're going to be a month apart because this month is the second Tuesday and next month it will also be the second Tuesday. Just a little heads up. All right. So I see someone is a new member. Shout out to you, Ashley, for being a new member. All right, guys. Somebody said, would you ever do a reading on the administration? No, not publicly. For safety reasons. All right, so Taurus, your color is green and it stands for growth. After I do Taurus, I will make time to answer some questions. So if you have any questions, let me know, guys. All right, let's see. What is the Taurus number? What is the angel number for Taurus? First one is, will I find a quiet and peaceful apartment in my current complex? Yes, but you might have to, there's going to be a difference in pay. They don't want you to make a lateral move. They don't want you to make a lateral move. If you do move within that complex, they want you to upgrade, or how do I say that? Either upgrade for more space or downgrade for more savings, but they don't want it to be lateral. So if you're paying less and downsizing, they want you to make the space smaller and more beautiful because you're saving money. Or if you decide you're ready to upgrade, they want it to be a space that is a step up. But there's something about whatever this move is, it's tethered to a shift, not lateral. So it cannot be lateral. And I think because you might be tempted to make a lateral move. One more. Will the B-Day trip next week be fun and help the relationship grow? It's going to help clarify a lot of things. You're going to come back very clear. I'm not being cryptic. That's the answer they gave me. You're going to come back very clear from that trip. And your only homework is what I always tell people when clarity comes into the room. Honor what's being revealed. I'm not going to assign a value. One last one. My 13-year-old son is extremely depressed, only goes to school once or twice a week. He is in therapy. Any advice regarding his schooling, please? He might need some actual medication. I do not want to diagnose on camera, especially anything medical. I will say, though, there might be a chemical imbalance or a traumatic effect that triggered it. Something happened. And it might be related to social media in some way. So be mindful that you're watching what he's consuming in social media. It's something about comparative thought or a triggering incident or a combination of the two. That was a very specific one. I love orange. Orange is my favorite color before y'all started calling me blue. Why do I feel weird about turning 28? Taurus sun, Gemini moon, Scorpio rising? Because you're doing a very extreme shedding of the skin. There are parts of you that you don't like, that you have pretended you have no ability to change, that you can change. And you're going to go through a bit of growing pains for the next 17 to 23 months. Well, that's very specific. 17 to 23 months. Do the math on what that time frame is. But you're going through a major shift. Okay. You guys, $9.99 is not 10. I already warned y'all. I'm too autistic. If I say 10 and you do a penny below 10, my brain is saying that's not 10. Respectfully, I love y'all so much. Hey, Blue, you got a supportive community. Oh, I appreciate y'all. And also, too, I hope the parts of y'all that see yourselves in me recognize that you don't have to be perfect to be loved, right? Because I'm very autistic. I'm very ADHD. I'm very anxious. My neurodivergence is not even hiding, and yet I still find ways to create community and find love. And I hope that those of you who share similar diagnosis or who feel a kinship to being othered in some way find a way to do the same thing, right? I am so imperfect in public, and I don't give a fuck, right? And in fact, people who think they're perfect usually have lower self-esteem than me. So perfection should not be tethered to your self-esteem. It's the most flawed bitch in the room who likes herself who tends to be the one who's the most confident. Someone said, well, y'all know, by the way, I love me some aubergine. Shout out to the aubergine givers. I made my move. Congratulations. My place is kind of weird. I'm in the market to buy a house. Am I blessed to push to buy a home before my lease is up? I would say hold off on buying a home at all this year. Use some Palo Santo to clear the energy, figure things out to make it less weird. They don't want you to spend the money on a house until at least next year. So if your lease is up sometime in the second half post May of 2027, yes, when your lease is up. But if your lease is up anytime this year, no. They actually want you to hoard money like a fucking beaver, because when you do move, it is going to be a hemorrhage on you. All right. Now that I've answered that, we're going to pause real quick and go back to me just doing angel numbers. What is the angel number for Taurus? Oh, Taurus, your angel number is interesting. It looks almost dyslexic, and I'm not being funny. You have two angel numbers, 1441 and 1414. It does not make your eyes cross? So 1441 means that you have a unique set of skills, and it's time for you to invest in your personal development, to intensely self-invest. Okay, so if you are a Taurus and your literal color green and growth came up, and you're getting 1441, which means it's time to self-invest. This is a big I gotta put me first Lucius time for Taurus energy, and that is Taurus sun, moon, and rising. You guys know I always joke, the reason why, even though I am such a fucking Taurus, I don't always recognize that I'm a Taurus, is because I know that my rising sign is the most important part of my chart, and my rising sign is Gemini, right? So this is Taurus sun, moon, and especially rising. I don't think I've said that in a while. Especially Taurus rising. So Taurus sun, sure. Taurus rising, fuck yeah. Okay. The other number though is 1414. Light up, mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. So this is interesting. 1414 is telling you to be honest about what you want, and then 1441 is telling you to invest into becoming what you want. So they seem like they're kind of working really beautifully together. Wow, this is a loud message for Taurus sun, moon, and especially rising. All right. What else do I want to do? Let's do, well, first of all, where the fuck did I get this deck from? Why do I know where to put it? Oh, it was right here. Okay. If y'all saw my janky little setup, hilarious. I think next for Taurus, I want to do the petty cards. Let's do the petty cards. Thank y'all. Why do y'all always tell me I look gorgeous when I'm out here looking like a tipsy fortune teller? But I appreciate it. All right, let me see. Make sure they're all facing the same direction. I'm in a really great mood today. I don't know what it is. I'm in a really good mood today. All right. Taurus, sun, moon, and especially rising. Taurus, sun, moon, and especially rising. Guys, please make sure to like and hype up this live. I didn't announce it the way I usually do. And it's so funny, right? This live usually is the smallest group with the most invested people. So I always think it's a really great look at the core of our family. All right. What is the petty message for Taurus, sun, moon, and especially rising? I don't ever say that, but for some reason, the Taurus risings, your energy is super loud in this room today. Clout chaser. Be careful of people who will do anything for attention, who are fame hungry, who are desperate for followers, and will do anything for a like. Taurus, while you're in this space of personal investment and growth, you're in a glow up of sorts. Taurus, sun, moon, and especially rising. You're in a bit of a glow up right now. Be mindful of clout chasers. Oh, well, bitch, I live in LA. Okay, that's tricky. How you tell me that? Oh, okay. So do I not go outside? I mean, it's okay. Hold on. I see another one. Oh, hey, Blue and Blue Crew. Am I wrong for distancing myself from my family right now? I'm helping from afar, but I should be doing more. You actually need to continue having some distance for another 2 or 3 months. Your summer depends on your free agency, and your family is going to compromise that, and not from a place of malice, but from a place of desperation and attachment. So if you can give yourself permission to be loving them from across the street and to be helpful remotely until the late summer, that is highly recommended. Do not feel bad. This is actually keeping you more buoyant than you realize. Your family is moving in a way that's really triggering right now. I'm going to do 2 more. Blue, you told me the spirit said yes to, hold on, let me pull this up. Where is it? Here it goes. Blue, you told me the spirit said yes to moving to Cali, and I'm visiting there next week. Congratulations. Do you see me working there long term? Absolutely. Or starting when I'm where I am first, then planning to move to Cali permanently. I see you. Number one, your savings is not urgent enough. I don't know how much you have in savings, and you might be thinking, Blue, I have a great savings. Save more. Okay. Cali's not cheap. Number two, I see you planting seeds in California before you move here, but I don't necessarily see like full-time employment there before you move there. It might be a leap of faith where you have a couple of bites or a couple of things that are pending, but I see you moving there. There's a good chance of you moving there before you have full-time employment. That sounds scary. I know. I just work here. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Let me see. I did that one already. I saw somebody here for 1222. My angel numbers. Is the place I'm moving working right now safe? I've applied to a few places and I'm waiting to hear back. Is the place I'm working right now safe? No, it's not safe. You need to be gone by July if possible. Damn, that came out very loud. Okay, let's continue the Taurus reading before we continue. We have the number. Let's do a good old-fashioned tarot pull. Taurus, I want to grab this one. I grab the Golden Girl for you, but this is telling me that to be more serious. So I'm going to grab this one instead. What is a general message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising? Why do I keep on hearing especially Rising? Probably because there's a Taurus Rising in here that needs to hear it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Well, hold on. Sorry. Okay. Relax. It's not all bad. I know that me saying all shit, all fuck didn't help. King of Pentacles, which is literally big dick Taurus energy. So this is definitely for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising. Taurus, you are mentally ambitious, but you are physically burnt out. Taurus, this is the most burnt out card of the entire fucking tarot. Baby, you ain't got it. Taurus, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. Okay? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising, you bitches are like good at cantaloupes. You just rind, okay? Just chewy fucking rind. Lay down. Oh, wait, I'm a Taurus. I feel like I'm cussing myself out. Well, lay down. You're tired because you're tired. Why am I tired? Because you're tired. Okay? Sometimes you don't need a Blue's Clue. Lay the fuck down. Also, Taurus, when you get up, celebrate with friends. Okay. See, I'm going to be nice. I don't know who I'm yelling at, but there's somebody in here who's hard fucking headed who I needed to talk to like that. So Taurus, lay down. And then when you get back up, go to dinner with some friends. Catch up. In fact, it's so funny. Me and my friends, Sarita and Nikki, were just talking about doing lunch sometime this month. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. We're all making time for lunch. Well, first of all, we're all in the same country at the same time. Amazing. You need to I'm being very Taurus right now. You need to be in that mindset of, I'm going to take me a little nap, but when I get up, who all am I going to have lunch with? Who all am I going to have a 5-hour kiki session with and catch up with? The only people you've been neglecting more than yourself is your community. So Taurus, sleep, then have fellowship, then go back to work. In that order, bitch. Okay? One of y'all, well, several of y'all are very tough because I can literally feel the resistance as I'm saying it. I can feel y'all, but Blue, I got rent. Blue, in this economy, Blue, hantavirus. I got to get me out of here. Girl. Hold on. How do I always get in it, y'all? Anyway, I don't know what I've cultivated when I said that I wanted this to not be a cult and for y'all to have free agency. You bitches is free. I might have oversold the free agency because the way y'all come for me every time. It's fine. I'm just a vessel. I don't have any ego. I'm just a vessel. All right, guys. What is the hidden truth for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising? What is the hidden truth for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and especially Rising? A hidden truth is something that you're either thinking secretly about someone or somebody is thinking secretly about you. If you are watching because you have a crush on a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, then it might be, oh, I want you. Oh, you know I like me some sexy shit, so give me a second. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If somebody has a hidden truth about you, it's I want you. Now, who I want to touch my booty? Now, hold on. There's a list. But I like this. As a neurodivergent girly who does not understand nonverbal social cues, I've realized the reason why I've dated so many jerks isn't because I'm blind to them. It's because it's usually assholes who are brave enough to say, I want you. So if there's somebody out there who wants a Taurus sun, moon, or rising, we like that shit. We like this level of bluntness. We are the queens and kings of blunt. So yes, I want you. Ooh, that's sexy. I like this. Okay. Well, there's a prediction that I made about Taurus in the holiday season that came true. Confession, I didn't tell y'all. But yeah, there was a Taurus prediction. So I can officially say that the Bluecentric tarot readings have been coming true for me. I know I just work here, but okay. All right, let's do a couple more. Ooh, is this British pounds? Okay. Hello, governor. Okay, I'm sorry. That was cringe. I'm so sorry. My British accent is complete trash. Somebody said, will I find a new job soon? No. Should I stay where I'm at in Maryland for right now? I'm an Aries Sun Cancer. There's going to be something tricky about you finding a job. Either you get offered something that you don't really want, or it takes you a while to get offered anything at all. But I don't see it soon. And for you, because you're an Aries Sun, soon means yesterday. Soon, no. Please keep budgeting. A spiritually sensitive cousin I trust believes a close friend has harmful intentions and is interfering energetically. Yes. But my experience has been positive. Am I missing something? Yes. You are being love bombed. And you also are very transparent. I don't know what your sign is, but you're very transparent. So this person knows exactly how to stroke your ego. So you're not seeing it because you're missing something. It's because something is being intentionally obstructed from your view. Okay. Ooh, another purple one. Eggplant. My mother has been stressed lately about financials having a heavy feeling around it. I try to help her as much as I can stop, but she expresses that she wants to be fine on her own, unsure if she should get a side job or invest her business. If you can help your mom, help by taking something off her plate, not by giving her money, because handling money is stressing her out. So like, it's almost like I'd rather pay for her Uber than send her the $40. You see what I'm saying? Or I'd rather pay her light bill than send her the $1.50. Take things off her plate. And also, your mother's a little depressed. I don't want to share too much of her information because this feels like I'm veering into private territory, but she's a little bit depressed. And the thing that you can give her more than just money is to sit with her and kiki with her the way you would with the girlfriend. Treat your mama like she's your homegirl. Check on her, kiki with her, invite her to lunch. Like, treat her like a loving but lonely friend, because she needs that as much as the money, if not more so. Okay. All right. I'm going to do one more. Let's roll the dice. I literally roll this like The Price is Right. Rolling. Okay. Glad you're feeling well today. I'm a Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Moon, Virgo Rising. I just quit my job. Oof, that's big for those signs. With no plan. Oof, that's big for those signs. And I'm proud of myself for leaving. I am too, because I wouldn't have bet on that with those big three. Will I be out of work for long? You'll be okay, actually. Whether it's long or not, I'm picking up that you are so beyond when you should have left that you need this time for recovery. They actually don't want you to go back to work immediately. I don't know how much savings you have. They want you to suck up every bit of benefits you can, because you're the rind. There's no Taurus in your chart. Oh, this is good. I forgot how delicious this was. The fuck? But they want you to rest before thinking about going back to work. So the answer is, I hope you don't go back to work soon. I hope you don't, because you ain't got it. One more. Hey, Blue, a career question. With my 9-to-5 marketing exec and my 5-to-9 personal hobby, writing, aspiring author, do you see my type of positive or negative movement, interviews, agent rep, or have any advice? You're jumping too far ahead. I don't want you to think about agent rep. I want you to think about a project that makes you so aroused and so proud. I want you to perfect an offering, because it feels like when you're offered support, whether it's a team, management, an agent, somebody getting a bite and saying, I want to invite you to write for this thing, you're going to regret, if you haven't, not fleshing out something on your own. I feel like there's a passion project or an offering that they want you to complete and perfect before you even think about the ecosystem outside. The call is coming from inside the house. So the answer I'm getting, and I'm so sorry because I can only give you what they tell me, they're saying you need to write the fuck out of something amazing that you are aroused and excited to shop around. Until you have that, don't be worried about the other stuff. When it comes to the industry, people be like, oh my God, Blue, what should I wear at the Oscars? Bitch, did you get a role yet? Why are we worried about the award ceremony for a movie that hasn't come out that you haven't been cast for yet? Okay, pull it back. Pull it back. Yeah. Okay, do the thing before worrying about how to market the thing. Make the thing first. And they're saying whatever the thing is, you don't currently have it. So respectfully, if you have a current thing that you think I'm talking about, no, either it's unfinished or that's not what I'm talking about at all. The iteration of the thing that would get you excited doesn't exist yet. Ooh, that was meaty. Somebody said, I'm listening at work. Why is the old white lady I work with a dark spirit person? As a Taurus, I'm never wrong, but why does she hate my black ass? I think you just answered your question. Well, I'm going to pull one more for Taurus. I'm going to pull the Cosmic Insights. I haven't pulled this. Gold Digger. Damn. And Love Spell. Okay, Taurus. And Confession. Okay, so Taurus, somebody wants you, and this clout chase is chasing you. I mean, it's okay. I don't need to repeat all that. I thought I was doing something new, child. I just repeated the last 3 fucking messages. I'm sorry. Okay, well, Taurus, somebody wants you. Somebody wants to rub your booty. They might be confessing this month or in the next 4 weeks. And there's some clout chasers who think that you're up because you are up and who want to be down. And not because they like you. They want to be down because they want to be down. Okay? Do I have any clout chasers in my midst? Well, sometimes a clout chase is appropriate. If you're like doing a collab with somebody and they're doing the collab with you because they think they're going to get clout, it's appropriate, right? It's not like people are doing collabs with Nike because Nike likes their personality. So, okay, I can see a place where it could be non-menacing for someone to be clout chasing if clout is the entire point. Somebody did 10 on the dot because you heard what I said. This little swoop is extreme. This looks like a cartoon character drew this on. I think I might have overcurled my bang, y'all. What in the cartoon? It's like Hercule Poirot's beard just grew on my forehead. Okay, I'm gonna leave the whimsical. This represents Taurus right now. Taurus, you're in a whimsical, very, very vainglorious headspace right now. Not y'all bringing up Icky's name. Oop. Somebody said, hi, Blue. I'm a Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer. I've been experiencing a lot of loss, specifically in friendships. Was I right for... Yes. You were right to move on. You actually underestimated how much was going on. Yeah. It was worse than you thought. And it's actually probably best that you don't know more than you already know. What comes next for me? Next, you actually need to reconfigure what you need from community. You need to figure out what you want your next iteration of community to look like. You look beautiful, swooping out. Okay, thank you. Okay. This was not. I need y'all to understand. This is ADHD info action. I had no idea what I was going to put on until 5 minutes before I came on. I grabbed this because I didn't feel like doing my edges. The swoop came out of fucking nowhere. The crimp done went limp on me. I appreciate all the compliments, but this is like a girl dinner as a style. This is girl dinner. Okay. This is, if ADHD was a hairstyle, it'd be me with a highly defined bang and listless crimps. Okay. So remember me different. All right. Taurus, I think we've done all that we can do. Timestamp 47. Nope. 48 on the dot. 48 is now Gemini. We're moving on to Gemini energy. And the reason why we're moving on to Gemini energy so abruptly is because I just heard from the spirit guides, everything I put for Taurus is just going to say the same thing. Somebody wants to rub your booty, you up, worry about yourself, and be mindful of cloud chasers. I don't need to repeat that 11 times. Okay, somebody said the boss baby swoop. It's actually funny. All right, yes, the crimp went limp, child. It's an imp now. Okay, this is the reminder of a crimp. I tried. All right. What is the message for Gemini? Spirit guys, what is the message for Gemini sun, moon, and rising? Spirit guys, what is the message for Gemini sun, moon, and rising? Frustration. Gemini sun, moon, and rising. Why are you frustrated now? Hold on. Why are you frustrated? I mean, it's probably something. When a Gemini sun, moon, or rising is frustrated, it's because either something logically does not make sense, because Geminis are actually incredibly intellectual, which gets them in trouble. Or it's because you're being like an Aries and you're being restless and something you want isn't coming to you fast enough. So why burnt orange? Though? I love this fucking color, burnt orange. So your color is burnt orange. Your word for the month for the next 4 weeks is frustration. Why is Gemini sun, moon, and rising frustrated? Shadow work. You have to face your hidden fears. Explore your darker emotions and accept your imperfections. You have to make peace with your darker self. Gemini, whatever is frustrating you, booked and busy. You're super productive. You have a full schedule. You have no time to waste, and success is on the calendar. That makes sense. So Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. A lot of you are frustrated because you have to do shadow work around why you're so fucking busy. Okay, this feels like it's coming from me again. What is going on today? Okay. Geminis who are super busy, sun, moon, and rising. What shadow work do you have to do around why you can't sit the fuck down and not be so goddamn busy? Why are you so restless to have everything tomorrow? Yeah, they're real clear. I'm not going to explain 1 and 1 is 2. This okay. I'm gonna just put the fucking cards away because I feel a little bit offended. Okay, frustration, got it. I do want everything yesterday. I'm not even gonna hold you. Should be taking too long. All right, what is a cosmic message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising? Thank you, because I want what I want and I want it now. I don't understand what the problem is. Sorry. Shout out to whoever said that an April Taurus is just a tired Aries. Ever since I heard that, I can't. Okay. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, somebody said they're sending it to their best friend. Well, if they won't listen to you, let the bitch in the silky turban tell them. All right. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. What is your cosmic message for numberize? Sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Mercury retrograde. It feels, even though it's not a retrograde, it feels like a retrograde because you feel like wires are getting crossed and you're not getting what you want. Yeah, the frustration. Okay, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising is frustrated. How the fuck are y'all having your own personal Mercury retrograde? Like, where's my shit? Whether it's money, accolades, or dick, whatever it is, okay, you want it now. Got it. Oh, bon Dieu. Okay, I'm gonna pull a Golden Girls deck for y'all because y'all a little aggro. And look at all the Geminis in here saying true. Y'all a little aggro. Oh wow, Kimberly, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that, love. Yeah, Gemini energy is very aggro. Let me look in the room real quick and take a break. Because I'm getting triggered a little bit. Hold on. Is my job going to fire me? They've thought about it. It is up. It's a conversation. I'm so sorry. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not sure if they pulled the trigger, but there has been conversation. I want to keep it a stack. Hey, Blue, Taurus, Sun, Libra, Moon, Pisces, Rising. Oh, that's colorful. It's like if me and my exes had a baby. It's my birthday. Am I on the right track with my career change? Absolutely. Also, should I keep writing? Absolutely. I love it, but I'm not sure we'll go anywhere. It's already going somewhere. Absolutely. Keep planting those seeds, Johnny. Johnny Appleseed in this bitch. Please. Everything that you're doing right now is setting the stage for something that's going to be happening in the next 2 years. All right. 10 of Swords. Okay, Gemini got the same burnt out card that the Taurus got and said in the Golden Girls deck, instead of it being in Dorothy's back, it's just on a plate. Okay, so everybody burnt out. How the fuck did both the Taurus and the Gemini get the 10 of Swords? And I'm both. Okay, I'm really burnt out. So y'all see why we've been doing less lives? I'm sleepy. Please remember me different. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you as burnt out as the fucking Tauruses. I pulled out a fresh deck. This is not even the same deck as last time. What else the thing say? Hold on. Oh, but you keep it in a stack though. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a time of high integrity. Tell people where it hurts, okay? Say the thing. Fuck them. Say it. You burnt out. You ain't got to lose anyways, okay? What else? 9 of... Oh, more burnt out. Jesus Christ. But ready for something new. You're burnt out, but you're ready for something new. And you're waiting for something new to happen, but it's taking too fucking long. Okay. Gemini, I feel like you just frustrated in every deck. Y'all, are y'all PMSing? Oh, I'm PMSing. But wait, are the rest of y'all what's happening, Gemini? Y'all are saying yes. Y'all are so moody. Jesus Christ. Spellman is having a webinar on burnout this Thursday. Well, send the link to the Gemini. Someone rising shit. Send me the link, because what the fuck? So, Geminis, if you feel like crying and then eating a cookie and then calling your ex afterwards, it's going to be on brand. I'm in my Lulio phase as well. Not all of us syncing up. That's it. That's not annoying. So Gemini, someone in rising, this applies to men, he, she's, and theys. You're in a moody phase right now. You're being a moody baby right before your birthday. Well, that actually makes sense. Geminis being moody babies right before their birthday, that shit fucking tracks for you Gemini sons especially. So you're moody as fuck. I don't feel like I want to pull any more cards about you wanting to cry. Oh, angel number. Let me give you angel number before you cry about that. My bad. Don't want to piss y'all off, y'all. Gemini, this is the second time that y'all been acting like what we think cancers are. Gemini's been acting real cancer lately. Real emotional. Real feelings. Okay, somebody said you made a monster BLT. Why the fuck would you say that? I love BLTs and I haven't eaten today. Ooh, where can I order a BLT this late in the day, though? Those are usually at breakfast places. Fuck, I'll think about it. Oh, I was going to shuffle, but it said no, bottom of the deck, and I listened to my guides. 99.99. For those of you who are new here, I love it when in the replay chat, not this chat, but the chat, the comment section of the replay, when y'all share what your numbers are and what they mean. 99.99 means the lessons have been learned. I have my results. Where's my things? Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, you're restless because you're done. Bitch, I wish there was Wawa. You don't understand. I am obsessed with Wawa. There's no Wawas in California. None. Okay? None. But Gemini, you're restless because you're done. You learned the lesson. You got the thing. Copy. Now the fuck what? So this is interesting. Ayala Vanzant once wrote a book called In the Meantime. And I remember I was always annoyed by that concept because brilliantly she was talking about what happens when you've done everything that needs to be done and now you just have to wait for the unknown to do its part. And you just sitting there. So Gemini, that's the energy you're in. Oh, got it. I did the work, was my rewards. Well, Gemini, shit. Well, okay. Gemini is so frustrated. Do we have? Let me see. I'm not gonna do a hidden deck. I don't think there's much hidden, Gemini. Hold on. Oh no, the I want you card fell. The I want you card fell and won't. It's not for Gemini. Gemini, they're not saying they want you. Hold on. Oh no. You guys, picking up a card off the floor with long nails that are not acrylic, these are my real nails, is very painful. That really hurt. Okay, Gemini, that was weird. I don't want to do a hidden message deck for Gemini because Gemini ain't shit hidden right now. Y'all are being as emotional. Not bitch, I want my things. Y'all are being as emotional as the Cancers and as blunt as the Tauruses. I don't feel like we need to clarify shit with y'all because you're just gonna scream at me again. What I'm gonna look at. Hold on. Do I have a time frame card or surrender card? Let's take a vote. I actually want to be democratic about this. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Risings only respond. Are we going to do a time frame or what needs to be surrendered? I would say time frames are the weakest thing because time frames are very, very weak. But you might want me to pull one or surrender. I'm only seeing, okay, somebody's saying surrender. Okay. Because timelines can be manipulated. Okay, surrender. Let's do it. What does Gemini? You need to surrender worry. Not y'all saying both greedy. You need to surrender worry. It says make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. Your anxiety is probably driving you crazy, right? There we go. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith. So Gemini, this is a little bit on point. They're telling you need to surrender time travel. You need to surrender living in the future. Stay in the present. Fuck, I hate that. As a Gemini rising, I hate that. I fuck it. Okay, let's do a time frame. I don't give a fuck. It's my show. All right, let's do shit. Which ones? We need both. All right, let's do time frame. Now, because time frames are the most sensitive parts of any sort of reading, right? I always tell people take the time frame with a grain of fucking salt. I'm going to tap into the time frame that is the most urgent for the collective. Okay, so if it doesn't apply to you, then mind your business. All right, Gemini Sun, Moon, and Risings. Gemini Sun, Moon, and Risings. Somebody said, Blue, why are you talking to him so loud? Because I'm here to serve. Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm gonna do some questions in a second. Gemini Sun, Moon, and Risings. Time frame. On Saturday. Bitch, that's soon. No, hold on. Let's do another one. Shit, the next one is on Sunday. Okay. What the fuck is happening this weekend? Gemini, I ain't never got this before. On Saturday or Sunday. So there's a significant group of Gemini Sun, Moon, and Risings who this weekend will get more clarity. Or there'll be some sort of release this weekend. Yes, somebody said so this weekend, yes. Saturday and Sunday back to back. Mind you, the Saturday and Sunday cards were nowhere near each other in the deck, so this is hilarious. Bitch, look at the next card. On Friday. Yeah, something's going on this weekend. It says Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's bizarre. That is bizarre. So if you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you get any sort of clarity this weekend, let a bitch know. Because whoever that was for, it was really for you. It came out 3 ways. Instead of saying this weekend, because there is a weekend card in here, by the way, so that's weird. It said, bitch, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday. Okay? So shout out to any of the Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings who are going to be getting clarity this fucking weekend. My God, that was really loud. I did not expect that. That's kind of fun. All right, let's do a couple of quick super chats. The Gemini guy I dated last year ghosted me for 5 months and just reappeared on Mother's Day saying sending love. What does he want? Temperature check. He's a waste of time. Blue, you look stunning. Oh, thank you, my love. The next one is, hi, Blue. I'm looking to change job or careers. I have to eat a chip. I'm about to pass out. I'm so hungry. Not yet. Tisha, whatever you're doing is not going to get you what you want yet. So if you've already been looking for a job, start looking on new websites or start calling people and asking them. Whatever you're doing right now is not going to yield you results. I don't want to lie to you. If you want something new, you're going to have to shake it up a little bit more. Shake it up a lot more, actually. Y'all, I rarely eat chips. I've had the same bag of chips on my counter for like 3 months. But I'm so hungry right now. Okay. It is very tourist coded. The thing about angel numbers is I don't believe they ever happenstance. And 444 often means that you're protected. So worst case scenario is just telling you you're safe. Somebody said, Blue, should I visit my dad in prison? And so should I go alone with my aunt? If you do go, make sure that you're emotionally prepared to be disappointed because it's a possibility that something in there might break your heart or disappoint you. And you absolutely need somebody with you. Do not go alone. Oh, that was really good. Up next, we have Cancer. Now, Cancer, I've been saying that the Gemini's been acting like y'all lately. Somebody said all the Leos. Now, bitch, how we get to Leo? You skipped the whole Cancer? Don't get stabbed by the Cancers in the audience. They don't play. Okay? So, Cancer, 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 3 seconds is when we start Cancer. Cancer, what is... Ooh, okay. Cancer and Gemini have switched places again. Cancer, your color is chocolate brown. And your message this month is confidence. You got shades and everything. Okay, Cat Daddy. Quite little Cat Daddy. Okay. Somebody said, Cancer, we up. Yeah, Cancer, you and Gemini have been getting backwards messages lately. By the way, the card behind it is death, which is not a bad thing. Death means it's the end of a cycle. Cancer, whatever it was that you were crying over, whatever it was that you were regretting, that chapter is dead and gone. So confidence and death means that you've ended a chapter and you're confident because you're starting fresh. The skin has been shed. And they're both chocolate brown, honey. Just like me. Okay, so they're both chocolate brown. Okay? I am not mad. Okay. Confidence. Shame the devil. All right, let's see. What is Cancer's? Let's do their petty card because Cancers love petty shit. All right, what is the petty message for Cancer in this next 4 weeks? What is the petty message for Cancer? And then somebody said my old head is a Cancer. It's Cat Daddy season. Oh, hold on. I got a card, but I want to get a clarifier. Okay. Cancer, you got 3 cards and they were stuck together. This is actually interesting tea. And I'm not sure if this is about you or somebody from your past. Maybe some of you Cancers have exes or old friends who were part of the old chapter. But you got fake flex, you got payback, karmic payback, and you got plastic smiles. What these 3 together tell me is that somebody that fumbled you previously is going to pretend to be better than they really are, and that in reality, their smile is fake and that they're actually getting karma and payback for hurting you. So there's a lot of Cancers who might have been aggrieved, who might see or hear of someone from their past and think, oh, I guess they're doing okay. They're not okay. Karma's only a bitch if you are. Okay? Y'all got 3 fucking cards back to back that said they're faking the funk. Now, here it is though. Cancer. Most of you who are watching this Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is about the person who hurt you. For some of you, it's about you. You'll very quickly know which one it is. You will very quickly know if you're the one who's fake flexing with a plastic smile because in reality, karma is whooping your ass, or if that's the person who aggrieved you. There's not going to be any question. It's not going to be like, oh, I wonder. No, you're going to know immediately. Viscerally, you're going to know immediately. Okay? Ooh, I feel bad for whoever fucked with y'all. Damn. Somebody said, hey, Blue, Taurus, Sun, Leo, Moon, Aquarius, Rising, Daddy's heavenly birthday is today. Oh, happy birthday. My mother's angel anniversary. My birthday is Sunday, May 17th, and his angel number anniversary is May 24th. Did anything come from me? I'm picking up that there's a group of people, not just parents, who watch you, and who are proud of you and who have called in favors for you. So I would be, if I was you, very mindful around any blessings that you have gotten recently or be getting recently, because there's a whole team of people behind you. It's more than that. Like there's a whole, I don't want to get emotional. There's a whole group of people who love you deeply, who have made sure that you've had opportunities that they never could have. And so there are things that you might think are luck, or things that you might think of rejection as protection, like why didn't I get that? Where it's them constantly pulling you out of dangerous way and then presenting you when things are safe. So you're very heavily covered. There's a woman here in particular who's getting emotional when I say that. There's a woman in particular who's leading the bunch, and she has a beautiful smile. She probably is known for her beautiful smile. There's a woman who's leading the bunch, but you are very, very heavily covered. I hope that was helpful, because that almost made my body shiver. Wow, that's amazing. That's actually really amazing. I'm gonna do one more. Hold on, because that really shook me in a way I wasn't expecting. One more. Let's see. No, I already answered that one. I'm getting good about answering these. Let's go towards the top to see somebody who asked a question earlier that might have gotten answered. Returning to work soon. Will it be California or Orlando? I see California is probably going to be better for you, but Orlando is going to be more familiar for you. I don't know why. I know that's $9.99, but I'm trying to be nice. And I already answered this question, so you came back. I love that. Blue, am I wrong? I already answered this one. Oh, let's do this one. I'm so glad I found you 8 months ago. It's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! I was like, why did something tell me to go further up? Happy birthday. Am I on the right track shifting from teaching to nursing? Also, do my creative passions have the potential to bear fruit? Okay, yes, and you're on the right track, but not the right pacing. Be kinder to yourself and more conservative of how you're pacing this. You need more recovery time, more breathing room, and more planning time. And so it's not the what, it's the when that needs to be tweaked. Your pacing is a little bit too aggressive. Give yourself time to, right? So the what is great, but the pacing is a little bit off. And happy birthday again. I love that. Okay, we're doing Cancer. So let's do the hidden messages. Yo, Cancer, somebody did Cancer dirty, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So remember how we said earlier that the reason why Cancers are going to be walking with more confidence is because they've shed a skin, they've ended a chapter, and whoever has hurt them or made them feel less than, regardless of plastic smiles, is probably getting karmic retribution. The person who you fell out with or broke up with, it is their fault, but they blamed you at first. And I think, damn, karma's really doing y'all's dirty work this month, Cancer. It was my fault, but I blamed you. My God. Cancer. If there are any cancers who got dumped, who got fired, who somebody maybe stole your money, like whatever the fuck happened. My God. Huh? An air sign. Your cosmic message is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, which means you're either a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising who has an air sign as a Sun, Moon, and Rising. So that means a Libra rising, a Gemini rising, or Aquarius rising, or the person who hurt you is an air sign. So this is further confirmation. If you are a Cancer with an air sign rising, or you are a Cancer who had your heart broken by an air sign, they're being real loud. My God, this is very specific. All right. Let's do Golden Girls Oracle. What is your... I've been applying for library clerk positions. Will I be able to get this position in the summer or the fall? Fall looks stronger. Summer looks possible, but fall looks stronger. Let's go. Hold on. Let's do some super chats. Okay. It says, you guys, another $9.99. You guys, please, it's 10 or below. It's irking my nerves. Navigating college, everything with the twins. Twins has been so moody and combative, both going away, but she's been mean. How to help her and maintain my calm and not feeling hurt. Don't take it personal. She's scared. It's fear-based. It's very fear-based. She's scared, and there's a little bit of shame. I'm not sure why she's harboring shame, but something shame-based is also grabbing her by the ankles. Hey, Blue, do you know when you'll be bringing the back of your one-on-one readings? I know the shop is priority right now, so I'm just curious. Oh, my regular clients, and I mentioned this during the Cinco de Mayo meet and greet. If you want a 3-pack, we're only doing 3-packs because only reoccurring clients are getting preferential treatment right now because we don't have the infrastructure. So if you're somebody who's down for a 3-pack, which is 3 sessions that you book all at once so that we have a reoccurring conversation, those you can send an email to bluecentricadmin@gmail.com. That's the new email address for my team, not me. So bluecentricadmin@gmail.com. You can send the title will be 3-pack, and then you can do the 3-packs and get information about how to book them manually. And book them manually means I literally look at my calendar and tell you when my next availability is, and either works or it doesn't. But a lot of you have been doing the 3-packs though. I have a lot of day one clients who have been getting readings from me this entire time, even while we've been closed. In fact, I just told you I did a day full of readings today. There's a reason for that. All right. Let me see. I did that one already. Someone said, hey, Blue, should I try to have a frank and honest conversation with my mother, or should I continue to be low to no contact? Be low to no contact. Your mother's not ready for that conversation anytime soon. And by soon, I mean no time before July. Your mother's not going to be ready for that conversation anytime before July. All right. What is the tarot message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What is it? Oop, cards just fell out. All right. You pulled out the Moon, which is literally the Cancer card. So this is definitely for y'all. The Death card, the end. Y'all pulled up Death twice. Yo, Cancer, what the hell? Okay, if you're a Cancer who went through a breakup, that shit is broke for real. My God, look, y'all pulled up Death twice. Death twice. Wow. Okay. So if you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, whatever major thing ended in the last, let's say, 6 or so months, that shit is dead for real. It's not coming back. Okay. Hermit card, upside down, Dark Night of the Soul, reverse, which means if you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you might have been in a space where you kind of went inward because you were heartbroken, devastated, disappointed, etc., grieving, etc. And the card is upside down, though, which means you're coming out of that. So it's time to come out of hermit mode and come back into the world. Judgment card, the universe has made a final decision about what this is and what it isn't. Learn the lessons. And last but not least, 8 of Wands, good news fast. And another Cancer card, the Chariot. Only look forward. So if you're a Cancer who was crying over spilled milk, get over that shit and move forward, because it feels like there's blessings that are coming for you that are in front of you, and your best days are not behind you. That's a very direct message. It's a very direct message. The thing that people don't realize, when you see a Chariot card, chariots can't move backwards. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Chariots cannot trot backwards. A chariot only knows how to trot forward. So that is your message for the month, is forward. Any new blessings, any new relationships, any new opportunities, you're being told to confidently move towards them because the past is dead. My God. That was a really good reading. Oh, sorry. Angel numbers. Last thing before we leave you go. I feel like this is going to tell y'all to let you go as well. Did we already do an angel number for Cancer, y'all? Can y'all tell me? Did we ever? Oh, congratulations, my son Cancer son here. I just permanently retired from the military. Woohoo! I love that. And you're welcome, Florence. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. All right. And your card, your angel number is 1331. Good fortune. 1331, good fortune. The answer to this question, will I ever get a raise or promotion at my current job? If you do, they're still going to nickel and dime you. It won't be enough. They have no intention to do right by you. No intention. They can make concessions. They'll do things that are performative to keep you on the string, but it's almost like your job is a fuckboy. They have no intention to do right by you. Next one. I've had a lot of losses over the last year and recently diagnosed with an illness. I'm so sorry, my love. Any tips on how to work through the fear, grief, and uncertainty? Number one, there's a lot of things that you might have. No, not might. You definitely. There are things that you harbor shame about that you have to forgive yourself for. You internalizing shame is actually going to make you sicker. So you're going to have to forgive yourself for being a flawed human being doing flawed human shit. The second step is to forgive other people. But do not let yourself in any way, shape, or form feel unlovable, undesirable, unwanted, or a burden during this time, because shame will drag you down. And I'm hearing that loudly because it runs in your family. I'm not going to diagnose because I legally can't, but I will say that having illness that is fed by shame is something that is in your family bloodline. Okay? Yes, literally forgive yourself. Y'all don't understand how hard I work all the time not to harbor shame, because part of being this neurodivergent is that RSD, me and Bridget talked about it a couple of days ago. RSD means rejection sensitivity rejection. Whenever I try to say RSD, my mouth starts to RSD. Yes. Okay. Rejection sensitivity dysphoria, right? And it's when you are neurodivergent, and so every feeling is very extreme. Like, imagine that emotions are a ladder. A neurotypical person can have 10 rings on the ladder, right? So from sad to happy, there's 8 spaces in between. Neurodivergent people got like 4 or 5. We can get from sad to devastated to absolutely overjoyed and back to depressed and rejected very quickly. Okay, our range of emotions is about this big. Y'all got 5 more rings on the ladder. You might have 10 rings if you're neurotypical. We got like 5, right? And so because that, neurodivergent people internalize shame very extremely. And a lot of us have RSD. I have RSD. The fact that I've made peace with rejection, when rejection to my brain is the worst thing that could ever happen, has been a lifelong thing. So I'm saying that to say, the person who asked that question, but several of you in here might have RSD and don't realize why you're constantly beating yourself up for feeling extra bad about shit. I just said what it was, my love. RSD is rejection sensitive dysmorphia, and it's something that neurodivergent people have a lot of. When we get rejected, it hurts us way more than it hurts other people. And that's not in our heads, it's how we're wired, right? So rather than feel ashamed about how you were wired, just make peace with it and feel less shame. The reason why I do not barter in shame, you would think, as opinionated as I am, I must be shaming the devil. I don't barter in shame because I understand how devastating it can be for a neurodivergent person. Someone said, is there anything I need to hear from my spirit guys? It's too general, guys. That's way too much work to do in a public reading. I'm so sorry. I need specific, easy questions. That would be too much of a heavy lift. I think we did all that we could do for Cancer. So we're going to move on to Leo. I can feel the Leo screaming at me. Very rude. It's 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 18 seconds. We're doing Leo now. Leo's energy is very loudly telling me to move the fuck on. So I will. My God. So polite. So polite. All right. Let me do the evil eye cleansing before we do Leo, because the way Leos were like, bitch, if you don't move on to our turn was so loud. My God. Let's play this. Damn. I'm up here trying to talk to the Cancers about their emotions and their feelings and their RSD. And Leo's like, that's great. Let's move on. Okay, so my bad. We've moved on. We're now doing Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Jesus. Why is there always a fire sign showing up and showing out in this class? Every time we do Tarot Tuesday, there's always a random fire sign. Actually, it's rarely the Sagittarius. It's usually the Leos and the Aries taking taking turns being rude and pushing people around. But okay. Leo, you got periwinkle, reflection. How about that? Reflect on your actions. Not you being periwinkle bullies. Okay, so Leo, your color is periwinkle. And this is Leo's sun, moon, and rising. And your word is reflection. This is a month of introspection for Leo's sun, moon, and rising. Somebody said, I want to, hold on, let me see what it says. I want to make more money without working myself so much. Should I stay in HR? What do you see job-wise? Stay where you are right now. You getting a new job is going to be tricky. Wouldn't bank on it. Look, I pull up fear, the fear card. You need to, some people say, oh my God, I'm moving to LA with $3 in a dream. That's not you. You need to stay in the field that you are currently in until you have a bird in hand. Do not quit your job before you have something else. And somebody also said, missing my mom. She passed 5/6/18. I'm so sorry. Me and my sister fell out after her death. That deserves a reading by itself. That I cannot do publicly because your spirit guides won't let me. Because I almost said something about that and they told me to shut the fuck up. Oh, that's a little rude. Okay. So Leo, you are periwinkle and you need to be reflective. Now, why does Leo need to be so reflective? Let's pull some petty cards because the petty cards are always fun. What are the petty cards? Somebody said my Virgo sun rejected that Leo rising reflection. Oh, okay. Spicy. Reflection. How about that? Well, I mean, y'all push the cancers out the way just to be told to look at yourself harder. Look at you. Look at you. All right, Leo. First thing is boundaries. Second card is me versus me. Damn, Leo. Okay, you might be the problem. Respectfully, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but the fact that y'all were rushing to be told that you the problem is hilarious to me. Well, boundaries. It says here, saying no firmly, protecting your peace by setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. But then I said, well, boundaries with who? Well, starting with self, bitch. Okay, you need to set boundaries with yourself first. It says here, self-competition, personal growth that needs to be kinder, becoming better than you were yesterday. You are your only competition. So your boundaries have to be with yourself about how much you invest in others because you need to be investing in yourself. And though you need to be setting boundaries about how much you overgive or overinvest in others. So if you are a Leo that has been distracted by travel, partying, a plane, a club, another plane, another club, another plane, another club, a hotel, party, rinse, repeat. They're telling you to sit your ass down and worry about how to being better than you were yesterday. It's me versus me season for Leos right now. And you cannot do it without the boundaries. And by the way, Leos, setting a boundary and then crying when people don't listen is not enough. They're asking you to enforce the boundaries. I'm hearing that Leos are being asked this month to not just set, but also enforce boundaries. What's a cosmic message for Leo? What's a cosmic message for Leo? Hold on. Cosmic message for Leo. Not boundaries, bitch. After you done push them poor cancers aside, child. And then it says commitment. Leo, the reason why they're not wedding rings. If you're a Leo who's dating, shit might be getting serious. Literally says things might be getting serious. If you're a Leo who's not dating, they're telling you to set boundaries because you're lonely. I get lonely. Leo, sun, moon, and risings, you might be lonely for partnership or community. And so part of you ascending from that is to be still and reflective enough to admit it to yourself. Not lonely, baby. The Leos are getting a little lonely this month. And here's the thing about knowing that you're lonely, Leo, is that recognizing, well, what kind of intimacy are you yearning for? Because you can be in a room full of people and still be lonely. This don't mean that you're not popping. It don't mean that you're not outside. In fact, some of my loneliest days have been spent outside. Okay? So, oh, yay. Happy anniversary. Finding out the truth crushed me. There might be some Leos in here that are mourning a clarity that made them have to pull away from people. Finding out the truth crushed me. Oh, that's a little emo. Oh, Leos, underneath y'all being slightly rude and, being your own competition, there's a heart there. And I need to tell you guys this. every single sign is ruled by different parts of the body. Leo rules the heart. Leo rules the heart. So if you're a Leo sun, moon, or rising and you're feeling lonely because of lack of community and or partnership, just know it's okay to cultivate and admit that tender and soft part of you that can even feel lonely to begin with, right? Because prideful people, which Leos are known for being prideful, usually don't want to admit that they're lonely. So there's a beauty in being tender enough to just admit that, right? Someone said, will I be able to find good paying consulting position in the next 60 days so I can quit? No. Good paying is where you lost me. No. You could find one, but it's not going to be significant enough where it's an easy leap away. Let me see. Someone said, I've been getting ready to start dating next year, looking for the true love. Been celibate since my birthday, 2/14. Got my tickets for the OTS in September. Congratulations. What else do I need to do? You don't need to do anything but like enjoy your private time. And also you need to have some sex. I know you said you're celibate since your birthday. Baby, sometime in the summer you're gonna want to have some sex. I don't. It's gonna be before class. And if there's a way for you to have sex this summer that you'll feel good as good about it after as you do during, they're saying it's okay to go for it. I know you said you were celibate. I'm trying to be respectful. And the reason why it's coming up is because your sacral chakra is backed up. Your sacral, SACRAL, the orange one, right? And your root chakras are a little backed up. Those two chakras are what are rooted in emotional safety and sexual fluidness and creativity. Giving up hunching isn't as beneficial as you might think. Giving up hunching for people that you ain't got no business hunching, abso-fucking-lutely. Be celibate to the nose, yes? But if you find you a good yes, not your exes. No exes. Oh, wow, they're screaming. No exes. Girl, yes, you are very backed up. You're very backed up. So if you had sex in the last 60 days, it wasn't good. It didn't do its job. Okay. Somebody said her hairstyle gets fuck me now. Well, okay. Well, at least you open for business. Oh, you're right. Her hairstyle does. But you got a little swoop too. I love that for us. Okay. For those who came in here wondering, why do I have a comedic curl in my hair? This was not intentional. So don't think that I'm up here trying to look like a cartoon character. What else do we want to do for Leos? What does Leo need to surrender? Because the babies are a little sad. What is y'all say everybody's a no? Here's how you know I'm a real psychic. You know everybody comes to do readings for people and YouTube. They're always like, oh my God, your crush likes you back. Your dream job's next week. It's gonna be a that's not how real life works. That's not how real life works. Leo, you need to surrender to miracles. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Surrender to miracles. Be open to the miracles occurring in your life that you have nothing to do with and you cannot control. Little Miss Busybody. So for Leos who are feeling a little bit emo, if that loneliness that I talked about resonated with you, they're telling you need to surrender to miracles. And a miracle is nothing more than God's way of telling you to mind your fucking business. So mind your business. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Mind your business. Let God do God's job. Did we already pull tarot cards for Leo? Can somebody tell me? I don't remember. Did we already pull tarot cards for Leo? Sun, moon, and rising. Leos, can y'all answer? I want to make sure I'm not pulling twice. Hold on. It doesn't show anybody responding. Let's see. I just got here. Why are you snatching my edges? Hilarious. Can somebody answer? Did we already pull tarot? I'm not gonna pull if I don't get an answer. Did we already pull tarot cards for Leo, sun, moon, and rising? For somebody said that this is given 1950s. Oh my God, I didn't think about it. But the satin turban is 1950s. I'm wearing a 1950s caftan. Oh my God, I really am giving 50s. Fuck again. I've been trying to get away from the 50s housewife allegations. This is not helping. It's so funny. My intention for this season of life was to be very 80s. But somehow when y'all talked me into keeping the red hair, the 80s turned into the 50s, child. Somebody said, no, you didn't. Okay, so we're going to do a card pull for Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Oh my God, even the Mrs. Roper, this is very 50s. It's also giving a little 70s though, because the 70s, this was so funny. The 70s was when people tried to kind of recreate the 50s, and the same way that the 2020s is when everybody's recreating the 90s. So this is very 70s. I think I'm giving more 70s than 50s. All right. Let's see. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Outside. Justice. Libra card. Oh, restlessness. Upside down love. Okay, Leo, you're lonely. Okay. Leo, okay. This is what I'm getting for a lot of Leos. Sun, moon, and rising. If it doesn't apply, it's not about you, and it's okay. Right? We can't. All Leos are not having the same journey. I can only pull up the strongest Leo energy in the room. This is the party and VIP with friends card. This is the I want to do the right thing and focus on my business and justice card, right? But all the other cards are somebody crying in VIP. Y'all, Leo, you're lonely, baby. I imagine that your life looks really amazing from the outside, but when you lie in that bed, it gets lonely. And if you're a Leo who is in a relationship, you're clinging extra hard to your partner. That's the interesting part. Single Leos are extra lonely, and Leos in relationships are feeling extra clingy. Like, ooh, I'm so happy I'm not alone like the mother bitches. That's kind of rude. So yeah, Leo, if you're not single, you're relieved. If you are single, you feel a way about it. It's a time where the Leos are starting to feel like Libras. All the signs are doing a Freaky Friday today. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but the Leos are starting to sound like Libras. Y'all want somebody, okay? One of y'all said it's lonely at the top. That's a very Leo response. Even if you're not a Leo, that's a very Leo response. All right, lonely at the top, indeed. I think we've done enough. I've run out of ways to tell Leos that they're lonely. I should have known when you bitches got periwinkle that we were in for some emo type shit. So Leos, if somebody offers you love, don't be too proud. I'm not gonna say ain't too proud to beg because y'all don't like to beg, but don't be too proud. If you find you a cute little crush, risk it. Tell your cute little crush how you feel. Risk it because you're lonely. Okay, you're lonely. I've said it 3 more times. You're lonely. Okay. Shout out to the Leos with an open hearts who are receiving this and not just cussing me out. Oh, someone said before we move on to do the numbers. All right, because I knew we forgot something. I think it was the numbers. All right, what is the Leo number? What is the Leo number? Sorry. 666, reflect. Y'all got reflection again. Reflect, bitch. Reflect. So we started with reflect. We're ending with reflect. Well, I just work here. Now you get it? Look, y'all told me to pull fucking numbers. 666, reflect. Reflect. You want love and affection. Damn, reflect and you're lonely. God damn, even this card's coming for y'all. It is time to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice and pay attention to your feelings because you're lonely. Okay. Y'all happy now? Damn, somebody. Damn, I'm so glad I'm not a Leo right now. Don't do that. Don't piss them off. Leo, I'm doing it with love. Leo, I'm doing this with love, okay? Very attacked, unprovoked, to mind you. Imagine skipping the line just to get cussed out. Look, this is colorful. All right, we're gonna do who's after Leo, guys. Who comes after Leos? Who comes after Leos? Is it Virgo? It's Virgos. No, it's Virgos. Yeah, it is. Virgos. Why did I draw a blank? I'm a triple Virgo. Why am I like this? The way I disassociate from my own fucking chart is hilarious. Let me do a little drink. Hey, damn, I ain't got no snacks in here. Nothing sweet. I usually have snacks. Wait, is that the snack? What is this? Oh no, that's more edibles. I do not need that. Hold on. Edibles. Oh, vitamins. Hold on, y'all. I need some sugar. These are vitamins, but they're a little sweet, so I eat them like Flintstones. Did y'all used to eat Flintstones when y'all were little? Okay. This has to be a placebo, because why the fuck is my vitamin so sweet? Okay. This was the dogs real quick. Okay. No offense, Leo, but I don't want everybody to get lonely cards after y'all, respectfully. So the card for Virgo is trust. You little know-it-alls need to mind your business and let God do what God does. And you got a cerulean blue. Okay? It's cerulean. We love the shades of blue here for obvious reasons. All right. So Virgo is being told to trust. What is their petty card? If Virgos are being told to trust, what is their petty tarot message for? By the way, I love doing petty tarot. What is the petty tarot message for the Virgo sun, moon, and risings? Hold on. Why is this not, the mouse not working? Hold on. Virgo rising. Okay. Money moves. Okay. Look, it says bank deposit, $5,276. Money moves. If you were Virgo and you want 5K, say, I claim this. Okay. Smart decisions, strategic investments, building your wealth. I'm making my money work for me. Virgo, you up. Virgo sun, moon, and risings. You are up financially. Ooh, I'm a Virgo fucking, what is it? Moon? Hell yeah. I'll take it. Shit. Money moves. Virgo sun, moon, and rising. Your money is up. Claim it. Claim it. Claim your money, Virgo. Claim that shit. Literally, imagine this as your deposit slip. I fucking love that. Okay. Respectfully, Leo, I got a little nervous after y'all. So I was like, oh no, are we going downhill? We started so good. So shout out to the Virgos for giving me some hope. What is the cosmic message for Virgos since their money is up? I love that. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Universe, what is the cosmic message for Virgos? If there's a Virgo sun, moon, and rising who needs a very specific message, or if there's a collective of Virgo sun, moon, and rising in a specific message, something is telling me to tell you to be extra sharp and clear. Ready? All right. Damn, you got two. Number one, health. Virgo, go to the doctor. Get a checkup. Sun, moon, and rising. And number two, pets. Virgos, if you've been considering getting an emotional support animal, do get one. And if you have one, congratulations. So health and pets. And they're telling me that health and pets is connected. It's almost like having a pet or something to lovingly take care of is going to be really good for Virgo's health, particularly over the next 90 days. Shit, do I need to get a dog? I've been joking about getting a dog this summer, but maybe I actually need to do it. Oh shit, I think I might be getting a dog. Okay, we all find out together. So health and pets, guys. Health and pets. That's really sweet. Health and pets. What is the angel number for Virgo? And yes, guys, now that I've had a little bit of sugar, I can go a little bit faster. The reason why I was looking for some sugar is because I could tell my energy was dwindling because I was starving. All right, the number for Virgo is 888. Karma. Okay. First of all, I love the number 8 because I'm built like one. Sorry. That was not a flex. I just sharing. 888 is a lot of money is coming your way. Virgo, what is going on? Virgo, play the lottery. Wait, I'm a triple Virgo. Fuck, I don't play the lottery. Virgo, you're bank, money moves. 888, money's coming your way. Virgo, don't let people borrow from you though. Virgo, if you're a Virgo, someone arising, and you don't make a lot, you don't get you a good little coin this month, I'm gonna be very surprised if you're the collective that I'm picking up on. Not two money moves cards. Ha! We love this. What? A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary success as well. Ooh, okay. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take your personal responsibility and use your greatest potential to make money, but also take stock of your riches elsewhere. Oh, so you're wealthy in money and heart. I mean, I'm already wealthy in heart, bitch. Where's my coin? So that's amazing. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. No, I said not. No, baby, it's not just rising. It's sun, moon, and rising. Every card that I pull is for sun, moon, and rising of the sign that we're in. Hold on. I need to eat another vitamin because that excited me. I was not expecting that. Virgo, can I borrow $20? Somebody said, Blue, well, shit. You get your little coin. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, that's what I want to pull. Let's do hidden truths. At least your bank balance is up. Virgo's we up. Yeah, something's up. Virgo, someone in rising. That money moves twice. That's wild. I know I'm the one pulling the cards, but even I'd be surprised sometimes. Ooh, this is sexy. Virgo, what's going on? So Virgo, you got two cards that were stuck together. The first one for the hidden messages, just being near you is intoxicating. Virgo, you're making somebody's dick jump. Sorry. Somebody finds you intoxicating. Okay. And then the card behind it that was stuck to it is, I'm so attracted to you. So if you are a single Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, you either have a crush on somebody or somebody has a crush on you. A big one. A big one. Okay, they want to sip on your bath water. Do I have any pure sweetness candles left? Fuck, I think I sold them all. Damn it. This is pure sweetness energy. I just have many thoughts that my spirit guides want to say out loud. So Virgo, you up. Not just your money, but maybe your legs. Okay? Not just your money, maybe your legs. Wow. Okay. Virgo, this is real sexy. I was not expecting this. And if you're a Virgo person who's in a relationship or married, you need to fuck the shit out of your partner. Respectfully. Okay? Respectfully. Whoo. Money's up, legs up. What is... Baby, is it your birthday? Fuck Taurus season. Is it your birthday? What's going on? Okay. When my voice gets that high, I'm actually sincerely fascinated. Let me stop. Let me come back into my body. I'm professional. Okay. Yes. Spirit of wetness. Slip and slide in this bitch. Woo, bon Dieu. Virgos, I don't mind it. Sun card. Happiest card in the fucking tarot deck. Oop. But you overthink. I thought we were going to get through a Virgo reading without y'all overthinking. Fuck me. Well, I tried. So life is good right now, Virgo. It can be. Life can be really good. The opportunity energetically for Virgos to have a good month is exceptionally high. This is literally it's a drunk, happy baby riding a unicorn into the sun, my guy. Okay. Somebody on shrooms drew this. So Virgo, you could be entering what could be a really happy time, but you're still overthinking. Insert whatever you tell Virgos to stop overthinking, child. I'm not about to reinvent the wheel here. And also, Virgo, watch your mouth. Your tongue might be a little bit sharper than usual. And why am I saying that? Let me show you. So, Virgo, I was excited until this card said that you might be an asshole. Okay, so look at this. You're happy, but every other card is a sword. Virgo, watch your mouth, though, okay? I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy people think you're cute and they want to rub your booty and shit, but watch your fucking mouth. Just don't be so sharp, okay? Be a little tender because you don't want to talk the person who's attracted to you and intoxicated by you out of asking you out because you're scary and shit. Okay, wait, am I talking to myself? Okay, am I talking to myself? I might be talking to myself. Fuck, okay. Virgo, everything's amazing. Just soften up. It just hit me that I'm a triple Virgo and I need to take the bass out of my voice. Blue, this is how folks end up in Costa Rica, Mexico, Atlanta in a cult. Sign me up. No, we're not doing a spirit of wetness cult. Please. If they ever do a documentary on me, it's going to be like everybody thought she was going to be a cult leader and find out that she didn't want to show up to the meetings. Yeah, no. But Virgo, just soften up, okay? So many swords. You got a happy drunk baby and a unicorn. Why are there so many knives out? Just... yes, and that's probably why you got the pets and health card. You need a dog to make you fucking relax, or a cat, whatever you like, a turtle, birds, I don't care. And you also need to like go get a checkup. You probably have hypertension. I know I do. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk, Virgo. Whenever you argue with the vet, Virgo, it has to be a TED Talk for them to listen. So okay. Look, man, I don't be claiming that shit, but I have to claim it because it's loud. But yes, I don't want to claim it because it's very loud. I don't think I want to ask anything more for Virgo. I'm Virgoed out, respectfully. I love y'all so much. I'm Virgoed out. I don't want to be in this energy anymore. It's too much friendly fire. Let's look at some questions. All right, let's see. Should I go forward with suing my dad and leave it alone? And what should I do for my family? Leave it alone. And you also need to be thinking about resource pooling. Like there are things that you're spending money on that you could be pooling resources with others. Hey Blue, I figured out super chat. Yay. Cancer, Sun, Virgo, Moon, and Rising here. I would like to put out music, but there's always something in the way. Any message advice? Put it out anyways. I'm hearing that you need to be sharing your process on social media and not just the outcome. You think the outcome is where the engagement starts, but for you in particular, there's something endearing about your process, whether you're doing a vlog or a video or talking about a moment at the studio or your songwriting process or what inspired you to want to do music or how you're feeling scared about doing music when the social climate around music is so weird and tricky right now. Do content about the process, not just the destination. I'm hearing that very loudly for you. Somebody said I found my Vedic astrology chart is Aries. Yeah, in Vedic astrology, I'm an Aries, guys. Ha! Nobody's surprised. I used to think I was a Taurus Libra. I get it. 5th of May. What does this mean for my readings? Will I get my PR this year? What does PR mean? I'm not sure what the question means. Is my recent date the one? For recent date the one, I get yes. I don't do Vedic astrology, guys. I'm not a Vedic astrology expert. There are people who do Vedic astrology, and that's like their thing. I have never entered into it. I do Western astrology. So, yes, like you, in Western astrology, I'm a Taurus, but in Vedic astrology, I'm an Aries. But I'm not an expert on that, so I don't want to represent myself. But I will say for that last question about timing, is your recent date the one? Yes. And the one as in, they're just telling me to say yes. We'll do something further if you do a one-on-one. Right now we're gonna go from Virgo to Libra. Libra, I just heard Libra say pick something pretty. All right, we're gonna start with the Golden Girls deck because that's cute. Yeah, of course Libras have an optics request. Jesus. All right, we're doing Libra next. Libra starts at 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 18 seconds. Libra, what is the message for Libra? Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh! Y'all got like this like fuchsia color. This is pretty. Oh, this will look cute on me. Y'all got this fun fuchsia color, and your word is magic. Magic. But it's so funny. When I did magic, I also heard escandalo. So, Libra, are you being messy? Huh. Magic, though. Y'all got magic. All right. So and I also got underneath it. This is not titties. This is eyes. It's eyelashes. Rest. You got magic and also rest. You could do magic. You could do anything that you desire. Anything that you desire. I feel like Libra is in a really great manifestation time frame. Before I've even pulled the card, I'm getting that very loudly. Very, 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 very loudly. Ooh, you just dyed your locks pink. I would love to see that. It's hard to pull off pink. You know what? One of the biggest things that's always annoyed me is that my name is Blue and I do not look great with blue hair. Do you understand how much I would run towards blue hair if it actually looked good with my undertones? Because I am olive-skinned undertone that reads a little bit reddish and golden, blue washes me out as far as hair color. Because the amount of times I've had children walk up to me and say, your name is Blue, but your hair is red. Yes, I know, little bitch. I know. Sorry. We're being facetious. We don't call children little bitches to their faces. All right. So, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is your petty card? Sun, Moon. Not y'all laughing at me cussing out the kids. Y'all can tell that I'm a rich auntie and what I talk to children the way Paul Mooney talks to niggas. And I've been told on set, you know why? Because I was a brilliant kid. I knew I was playing dumb most of the time. So part of me has a hard time believing you little motherfuckers are sorry. This is why I was only a substitute teacher for a week. I lasted a week. Okay? Y'all be saying fuck them kids as a joke. I say it to the kids' faces. But I'm nice though. Miss Blue is nice. This is also the reason why if I ever was to have children, whether I fertilize the last couple of eggs in the back of my fridge or I adopt, my husband would have to be really nice to make up for whatever the fuck I got going on. They're going to be like, why is that lady in the turban talking to me crazy? I'm aging into a spicy old black lady, and I can already tell I'm going to tell them fucking kids get off my yard. Oh man. So funny. No, somebody says you were a real sub. Yeah, I was a sub. By a third period, they're like, oh shit, Miss Blue is crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking crazy. Stop playing with me. Because it was high school kids and they were playing in my face. Yeah, okay. High school kids will haze you if you let them. Somebody said, hey, yo, I'm so sorry. Mind you, the principal was my friend. She was like, Blue. I was like, what? You know who the fuck you asked to come to the school? It was DC. Shout out to the DC public school system. I've had so many side quests. Okay. Okay. So I've never seen this card, but this is so Libra. Libra, your petty card for the month is false alarm. Your panic is exaggerated. Calm the fuck down. So Libra, relax. Okay, fucking relax. False alarm, exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama. Did I not say earlier that I was feeling scandalo? Oh shit, the scandalo came up in the fucking cards. It's almost like I'm actually psychic, huh? So scandalo was real, y'all. It says exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, an overreaction to a minor event, much ado about nothing. Libra, please fight the urge to make mountains out of molehills. I felt it since the fusion magic card, because magic is supposed to be a good thing, but I felt some bullshit behind the magic. When we think about magic, we think about creation, but we don't realize that we can create bullshit. So you're in a magical manifesting headspace. Just don't manifest unnecessary drama. Okay? Somebody said that's so true. High schoolers are ruthless. Yeah, they learned. They fucking learned. By the time we got to last period, you would have thought I was what's it, Malcolm X when he put his hand up and everybody turned. Yeah, I whipped them kids into shape. I did. Yeah. I also may have broken some laws. All right, hold on. Let's see. The next question is Fun Fuchsia. PR is my residency in Canada. Moving for so long and want to rest. Good. My sister is here and I found my career path. I will have to sign up for your next classes when they're available. They're currently available, love. There's about 20 spots left. And it is right here. Look at this perfect timing. Last EQ workshop of 2026 is fall26.eventbrite.com. It's the last one I'm doing until 2027. So fall26.eventbrite.com. If your sister can do it with you, somebody can do it with you. It says that you might want a friend to join you in the class because you're specifically going to want to talk about and unpack some stuff because you're going to be triggered. And being triggered in the class is safe because it's part of the process. Let me see. I'm going to do, not y'all saying y'all feel attacked. Now, who told you to show up though? Y'all know who y'all coming to see? My intrusive thoughts went on the daily. Somebody said you might need to find the right shade of blue. I've tried them all, honey. Outside of ice blue, because ice blue looks excellent on me, I'm not dyeing my hair fucking ice blue, and I'm not getting an ice blue wig. Even I wouldn't take me serious. Ice blue looks cheap too easy. It costs too. Once you get into the light ash colors and the blonde colors, it's more expensive to look rich. So I'm not doing I know that ice blue or anything that's ashy looks great against my skin as a contrast. I'm not doing ice blue though. Although maybe I'll do it for Halloween. Let's do for Libra. We did petty already. No, before we do the full tarot deck, let's do the cosmic deck. What's a cosmic message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? And while I'm doing the cosmic message, I'm going to do a quick sweep. My friend's brother is babysitting my 2-year-old baby girl on Saturday. It's the first time someone's watching her other than me and her dad. I'm so nervous. Will everything be okay? Everything will be okay. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I will tell you this though, you need to relax yourself because your baby is very energetically connected to you, and if you're angsty, that's going to actually create the problem. You being anxious is actually the issue, not the child or the child care. Been looking for a new job in freelancing for some time, but both have been looking for a new job and freelancing at the same time, but both have been very stagnant. It's going to remain stagnant for a while, babe. Feeling like I need one of those to move before I can get back to my passions. Any advice? Find a way to get back to your passions in the present tense, because you're actually wrong. You can get back to your passions in quiet, free ways that are not connected to residency. You guys, we're in a space right now where a lot of your dreams are going to have to be remote. And by remote, I don't mean as far as working remotely. I mean, you're going to have to find ways to make your dreams happen regardless of your circumstance. Because I'm going to pause real here for a second. Somebody pointed out that there's been a lot of no's in the questions I've been answering. I've been answering a lot of questions around conventional means of advancement. A lot of you, and I want to say this collectively, and I'm not being an alarmist, a lot of you are going to collectively be hitting a wall with conventional means. And you're going to have to get real fucking clever about how to get where you're going, or at least feed the flame until you can figure out something else in ways that are unconventional. So the reason I'm saying no is because the questions are so tethered to the conventional. And baby, it's a no season for a lot of people, conventionally speaking. I quit my last job in February of 2022. It took me a year to realize that I was self-employed because I wasn't getting no other jobs, right? I had to be unconventional in framing the way that I was moving through the world. A lot of you in here in particular are going to have to embrace the same thing. Someone said, Blue, can you please inform if I should learn ghostwriting in order to better connect with my spirit guides? I don't think you need that. I think for you, something more meditative makes sense, like journaling, like free writing, something meditative. I don't want to say do shrooms and like have a astral projection dream, but something that requires your body to come fully in itself. You live in your head way more than you need to spiritually. You have great instincts, but you over intellectualize your instincts. So anything that tethers you to your body in a way where you can honor your instincts rather than think and override them, that makes more sense. I hope that's helpful because that was a very specific question. I already answered this one. All right, let me see if there's any more. Oh, you're welcome, my love. I'm happy it was helpful. Because when I get these messages, I just work here. Pregnancy and cycles and intimacy. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. That means there's Libra, sun, moon, and risings who are either trying to get pregnant with their partner, are pregnant right now, or are going to be in a relationship that elevates to a place that might turn into family planning. So if you're a Libra, sun, moon, and rising that wants children, a Libra, sun, moon, and rising that has children, or a Libra, sun, moon, and rising that is hoping to be in a relationship soon, pregnancy is coming up. Because I got pregnancy, intimacy, and cycles. Libra, sun, moon, and risings. And if you're a single Libra, sun, moon, and rising and you're dating, you might want to date somebody that wants to be a parent with you. But I know when you get older, you're like, oh my God, I'm 40 now. I can't have kids anymore. Adoption is a thing. You don't have to always birth a child for it to be your child. But I feel like Libra, sun, moon, and risings right now. And I feel like for a couple of Libra, sun, moon, and risings who date women, you might, if you're not the one getting pregnant, you're either a man or someone who dates women who's a woman. You might want to be clear that when you're picking a partner, could I see myself having a child with this person? And that's going to be your answer. If you're dating somebody and you could sincerely see yourself having a baby with them, or them being a great mother, or you guys have being great co-parents, that is a yes for whoever you date next. So Libra, sun, moon, and risings, I see you only wanting to sincerely invest, or only needing to sincerely invest in people who you think would be great mothers. And shout out to all the Libra, sun, moon, and risings who are in relationships who are trying to have a baby, because that came out 3 times. Pregnancy once is one thing. They showed y'all hunching. They showed the baby coming out. I'm surprised they didn't show the baby crowning. Okay, I'm not pulling out no motherfucking cards from that deck. That scared me a little bit. Okay, Libra, sun, moon, and risings are real baby focused. And if you're dating a Libra, sun, moon, and rising and you don't want to have his baby, you might want to get you some condoms. Okay? You might want to get you some condoms. All right. Because y'all know. Okay. Somebody said I'm over May already. Wait a minute. I just work here. All right, let's do a number. What is the number for Libra, sun, moon, and risings? Well, a lot of you have, because again, these readings are based on the loudest, most pressing energy in the room. Okay, sun, moon, and risings. Somebody said this a pregnant with opportunity moment. No, I saw actual babies. I saw actual people hunching. They showed how babies were made, baby. Like, what's the card? Here's the pregnancy. Here's how they got pregnant. They hunching. Like, it's very clear, baby. It's very clear. They even showed, look, more baby related. Okay, I'm not gonna pull out the cards again, but yes, it's loud. When my cards are screaming, somebody said they're screaming. She said, "Is it not figuratively?" No, that was pretty literal. Outside of them showing the baby coming out the chute, I think the cards were being pretty literal. All right, what is the number for all of these pregnant Leo, sun, moon, and risings? Somebody said, "Oh no, Carlos wants a baby. Why isn't he on this live?" That's hilarious. Yeah, the Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising is a real baby focus. Ooh. Now, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings, you got my angel number 2222. I'm a little jealous, but you also got stuck to it 0550. So 2222 means feminine forces, right? Relationships, balance. Literally, the word of Libra is on here. Balance. You can do everything. You can do almost everything by yourself, but life is meant to be shared. It's time to partner up with the right person. Very Libra. And this 0550 is eye candy. Also very Libra. Eye candy. Get some fresh air and call some of your pals over because it's time for you to go outside and discover new adventures. Maybe go out on a date. Put your charisma out to use everywhere. Yeah, Libras, you about to be a menace. Y'all just want to put babies in people and just look cute and be eye candy. Just a sexual menace. Huh? Somebody said I rebuke. Man, woman, look, we're gender neutral here. Spirit guys don't have vulvas and penises. That's human shit. Just know. Somebody said, wait a minute. You need to be careful. Why should you be the first one to get pregnant? Respectfully. I just need y'all to understand. If it's pregnant, if there's baby fetus energy in the air and you don't want one, just close your legs or buy some condoms. Yes, but you're outside this summer, more like in the Stefan Diggs, just putting babies in it. Just Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Again, and for those of you who date men, if you're dating a Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you might be, I want to ask, do I want to have his baby? If you're a woman who can have children talking about a man. If you're a man who dates men, could I see him and I co-parenting as fathers together? Right? If you're a woman who dates women, could I see her and I being great mothers? And whose eggs are we going to use? Whatever it is. There was a lot of pregnancy energy in them Libra cards. My God. Y'all happy? You should be happy there's no genitals in those cards, because if they were, they would have popped up. Okay. All right. Somebody said, hold on, money. Hold on. Bluecentric, my father forced this 6 times Virgo. Oh, my God. You're a double stellium to take a check for $5,000 Friday before last. I can prove it. I received the Lord's confirmation about it. That's hilarious, because the way that card literally said $5,000 on it, yeah, y'all have some loud energy in here. I always wonder who's going to show up, because y'all have such a heavy impact on how the reading goes. Hey, Blue, I'm a Taurus. Oops. Libra's more outside. I'm trying to pull cards while reading it. More outside shit. Jesus wept. All right. I'm a Taurus Sun, Cancer Moon, Gemini Rising, and 2 months ago I was in a car accident. I'm so sorry that totaled my car. After I finished training with my new job, will I make enough money to get a new one? Yes, but I'm saying don't get a car until the second half of the summer. If it's possible for you to save up money and go without a car for a little bit, they want you to take a wusa. So I see July onward being a great time to get a car again, but they don't want you to rush to get a car. They want you to wait a little bit longer, save a little bit longer, and get a really good car rather than rushing to get an easy car, if that makes sense. Also, you have a little PTSD from the accident. I'm not diagnosing. I'm just picking up on you very heavily. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, y'all being brave. That's probably because y'all are freaky. Hold on. Ooh. Queen of Cups. That's the mother. More pregnancy shit. Oh, leaving something behind. Okay. Good news fast. For Libras that are Sun, Moon, and Risings that are single, you are in a good headspace where you might have some fear around making old mistakes, but the desire to be partnered up is stronger than that. And you are looking for, or you are a nurturing mother figure of a woman. This keeps coming up. If Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising men are watching this who date women, you are looking for the mother of your next child. If you couldn't see the girl that you like being a good mom, leave her alone. This is for the masculines. I guess this also applies for stud lesbians. So how you doing? If you are a Libra who is a woman, you are presenting like you'd be a good baby mama or a good wife. I prefer wife, but I'm not judging. People are seeing you as relationship material. There is some fear for the Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings about them repeating past mistakes, but it says that you need to leave the past behind, walk away from old, almost like, what was that other sign? Cancer. So Cancer's got this as well. So if you're a Cancer, rising, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you have and I said air signs earlier. Remember I said earlier Cancers with air signs as a rising sign? This was a loud message for them. Well, Libra is a rising sign. So if you have a combination of Cancer and Libra in your chart, then the reading today might have extra been for you. But it's saying, like I said, for Cancer, leave the past behind. The Eight of Cups represents emotions, right? But these emotions have been wasted and you're leaving them behind. So whether it's an ex or an old family member, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Risings, especially those who have Cancer placements, please let the past be in the past. And then lastly, but not least, good news fast. So there is a beautiful opportunity for you to get what you want. Maybe your baby mama, whatever. I don't know. If I see one more pregnant bitch on here, I'm getting uncomfortable. I feel like I need to wear a condom to do the rest of this fucking reading. Libra, y'all are pregnant with possibility. y'all are pregnant with possibility. Somebody said, I'm seeking to get out of this heavy season of my life. I've been unemployed for a good portion of the year. Try to take a leap in life. You need to take a leap, but you also need to pool resources and reach out to friends and family better, because you've been a little bit too prideful and there was more help available to you than what you were willing to cultivate or reach out for or accept. So receive more help. Let your community show up for you. All right. Thank you for the 199 super sticker. I appreciate that. We're not doing any 999s, guys. It's $10 minimum. Let me see. What can I do to be successful in songwriting and producing? Am I asking the right questions? You need to write about the things that you're scared to write about. You need to go deeper into the abyss emotionally. I read that one already. I'm single and putting myself back out there, but it's been tough. Is this the year I end up with my person? No, but this is the year that you end up dating better. It seems like you have some bad habits that you want to work out before you find your person, respectfully. You have some anxiety. You might be anxiously attached. You jump to conclusions. You overthink. You think your feelings more than you feel your feelings. You have a whole section of your intimacy that's completely blocked off. So sexually, you got some shit to work out that I don't want to get too much into. Baby, it's a list. Don't be worried about finding your person. Be worried about being ready for your person. Respectfully. Okay? That was loud. You have an elder, like a grandma or a great-grandma or passed on mother who is very much in your business. And that list came directly from her. Well, my Pisces has to be his girlfriend in a roundabout, not directly, no. Is London aligned with my long-term career success and will my financial and professional growth come from my career? Okay, you guys need to pick a good question. First of all, you're a penny behind and you're asking 3 questions. So you've tripled the amount of questions you're allowed to ask while still paying me under the rate. So I just need you guys to be clear. The more clear the question is, the better the answer, right? I'm going to pick the first one. Is London aligned with my long-term career goals? Yes and no. London is not. If you have somebody who dreams of being bi-coastal or living in more than one place, I could see London being one of places that you are with, but I don't see it being your home base. Well, you guys, I cannot answer about the government. And the answer is yes, but I cannot answer questions about the government. I cannot answer questions about the government for legal reasons. Hi, my birthday is January 31st. My mom traveled yesterday to Africa, and my aunt decided to show up last minute and get her to the airport. Also, today is my probation review. Should I be worried? You should not be worried. I'm not picking up that you should be worried. I am picking up because there are people around you that are hyper vigilant who might be misinterpreting things that you're saying in a much heavier way than you intend. So be mindful of, I see a York peppermint patty on the couch right over there. Oh, should I get it? No. Sorry. I am so hungry. You need to watch who you vent to, my love. Be very mindful of who you're venting to, because there are people who are misjudging you or misunderstanding you in a way that would devastate you. Did this man mishandle my patience, or was I childish? Both. I hope you don't reconnect, because you both didn't bring out the best in each other. In fact, it almost seems like one of you was determined to misunderstand the other. It almost feels like one of you was determined to misunderstand. I'm not going to blame fingers. You guys, what do we have left to do for Libra? We did numbers. We did cards. I think we're done with Libra. Yeah, we're done. Love you, Libra. All right. Up next, we're going to do Scorpio. Why are the signs escaping me today? Okay. Somebody said, Blue, take a break, eat if you want. No, because I have to order the food. So I might take a break to order my food so that it's here. But food usually gets to me within a half an hour. So what are the last 2 signs that we're doing? Pisces and Aries. Right before Pisces, or maybe even Aquarius, I'm probably going to order my food. But I would hate to order it early and then I'm stuck here for 2 more hours. Somebody said, get the patty blue. What's for dinner? I don't know. I'm in the mood for Caribbean food, but the Caribbean spot that I go to out here is a little mediocre. And whenever I buy oxtails, oxtail, singular. I have to finish cooking it myself. I hate the way they cook oxtail. But they have good oxtail. They just don't finish cooking. It's the weirdest thing. Okay. Honestly, I might get Taco Bell. I'm craving Taco Bell a lot this week. I rarely eat Taco Bell. Random craving. All right. Up next, we have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 39 seconds. Scorpio. Ooh, white rice. And I have been craving beef and broccoli. I've been craving beef and broccoli so much. Oh, I would fuck up some beef and broccoli. I get to find a good. Can y'all, anybody in the LA area, tell me a good place that sells Chinese food? I am so good at finding, but I will always maintain this. Boston has some of the best hood Chinese food in the country. To me, Boston and New York are a tie for good Chinese food. Yes, strong language. I fucking know. Boston and New York are a tie for good hood Chinese food. And so I have yet to find a good hood Chinese food spot in LA. I could fuck up some. Somebody said Boston for me. Honestly, yeah, I think Boston is slightly superior, but New Yorkers get mad. When it comes to Chinese food, at least. And I'm craving some like really hood-tastic beef and broccoli. I don't know. Wait, now hold on. Fu Chow in Chinatown, are you serious? Now hold on now. Yes, we're gonna pause the whole show for the tourists to look up some food. Yep. Hold on. Postmates. Do they deliver to me? Hold on. Postmates. Let's play the bells while I look up Fu Chow. I found it, bitch. Well, I know what I'm having for dinner. Good looking out, sis. I need to ask y'all questions more often. Hold on. I'm gonna pick my order right now. Hold on. The beef and broccoli. Extra spicy. Hold on. Yes, guys. I'm never beating the tourist allegations. Wait, does that come with white rice though? Hold on. Does it come with white rice? It doesn't say that. I'm gonna need me some rice. Stop playing with me. Rice. Let's look at rice. Steamed rice. Yeah, let's be healthy, Blue. Get some fucking steamed rice. Okay. But ooh. What else they got? They got egg rolls. What they got? Chicken wings. I do not want chicken wings. That's not healthy for me. Not if I'm eating beef and fucking broccoli. Guys, would say I am sorry, but sorry means that I regret it and I wouldn't do it again. I will probably do this again. So I can't actually apologize other than apologizing for the inconvenience that will probably be reoccurring. Egg Foo Young. I was randomly thinking about Egg Foo Young the other day. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay. First half of my order is I'm so hungry. I would eat my fist right now if I could. You understand me? Okay. Shout out to you. Let's see. All right. So we're going to. Somebody said recently fired and planning. Congratulations, a career pivot from engineering to project management. Any guidance? Please take at least 90 days of rest. Please take at least 90 days of rest. The BLT is now Chinese food. Get your food. Look, if y'all had told me a place to get a good BLT late at night in LA, I probably would have done that. But Fu Chow came real fast. So look at us. I'm about to give me some beef and broccoli, and I hope it tastes good, child, because I need me a good meal. All right, for Scorpio, Ghost. You got Gray and Ghost. You also got Sweetness. So Scorpio's Sweetness and Ghost means that Scorpios might be really introspective and like almost like going inward this month. That applies for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because Sweetness and Ghost means that you might just be taking some time off from worrying about everybody else's business. I know Scorpios are the sign that likes to be in the bushes with a notepad and binoculars taking notes. Yes, Ghost and Sweetness. They want y'all to like just chill for a second and take some time for yourself. Mind your business more, right? Someone said, I've been invited to 3 different friends to visit. Should I go to Panama, London, or Los Angeles? Oh, why do you have to pick? Your spirit guide screamed all three. London and LA were louder, but Panama didn't get a no. Panama got a meh, maybe. But London and LA were the two loudest, and Panama was it'd be all right. So if you have to force rank, pick London or LA first, and then decide how you feel afterwards. But they said, why not all three? It's a little abundant. Let me see. I said, girl, go outside. You're biased. Panama. Are you Panamanian, my love? My friend Natalie, who lives in Africa now with her husband, she's Panamanian. She's one of my closest childhood friends. I'm actually gonna see her in Boston. She's gonna be with me when I go to Dustin Ross's tour stop in Boston. All right. Be careful, Scorpios. There's a liar around you. Somebody's being sneaky. Ooh! Not to tell them Scorpios that somebody's being sneaky. They've already prepared for that. Ooh. Well, some of you Scorpios might be ghosting because you picked up somebody as a fucking liar. Okay. Oh, somebody wants to pay for my food? It's $40. You sure? I live in LA. By the way, food shower was not as cheap as I thought. Wait a minute. How much is this? This is why my accountant be cussing me out. Yeah. It is $20 plus tax for the beef and broccoli. Thank you for mentioning money, because I didn't even think I'm up here. Oh, do they have egg drop soup? I love egg drop soup. No, they fucking don't. That makes me sad. Wait, egg flour soup? No, that doesn't sound right. Girl, you said food child, but they ain't got no. I sound like Kendall right now. I sound like Kendall. I sound like Kendall. It looks like the only thing here I could get. Ooh, they have fried shrimp though. Ooh, they have dumplings. You know what? I'm gonna get an egg roll. Wait, you have to pay $10 for egg rolls? What is going on, food child? Why? This is bougie. What do y'all think of me? Y'all couldn't find you. Y'all couldn't find a little hood. I said hood, baby. This is every meal is $20. All the meals are $20. Hot and sour soup. I don't know what that is. Oh, wonton soup. I like wonton soup. Wonton soup is $12? Egg rolls is $12. Okay, we're doing a collection plate. Because I just paid my rent and my mortgage. If anybody wants to send me some money for dinner, I'm not too proud. I don't give a fuck. Blue Chalusma 2. Because what? Not you getting me. This is what y'all do to me. When y'all give me suggestions, y'all act like y'all think I'm rich. Somebody said, baby, hang up. $12. Beef and broccoli is $20. Egg rolls, $12. Soup, $12. Yeah, we're doing a collection. Scorpio, you got liar and caution. Damn, Scorpio, who the fuck is lying to y'all? Y'all got caution and liar. If you are a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, that side eye that y'all are notorious for, that we all make fun of, you might actually want to keep it around this month. And you guys remember, it's Blue Chalusma 2. If you don't do the 2, then it's going to my old phone, which means it's going nowhere. For those who are like, who's Blue Chalusma 1? Me. I just lost my phone and my password like 5 years ago. So Blue Chalusma on Cash App is just a dead phone in a ditch somewhere. It's Blue Chalusma 2. All right, let's see. What is the petty message for... and by the way, if somebody does really send me money for dinner, I will thank you. I'll make it a point to send you a quick shout out at the end of this. Because shit, in this economy, all right. Commitment issues. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings. If you're dating somebody, be careful, baby. Not commitment issues, future faking, afraid to settle down, avoiding real intimacy, saying it's complicated when it's not. Clay Thompson, is this you? The fuck? Scorpio, I'm so sorry. Your shit started off so cute. You got liar, caution, and commitment issues. So for the Scorpios who are in relationships that are not fully committed or that are still open, committed-ish, keep your eye on that nigga. Okay? Keep your eyes. And I hate telling Scorpios to be Scorpios. I hate when I gotta tell y'all that y'all trust issues might actually be founded, but there's a Scorpio in the room, or a couple Scorpios in the room that their energy is loud. Let's see, what's the hidden message? Because it's a little sinister. Shout out to all the new members. We will be doing a members meeting on Friday where we're going to discuss, for those of you who came in here late, at the beginning of the thing I said on Friday, we're going to be doing a Hot Topics live. And after the Hot Topics live, we're going to do a quick members only live, maybe 30 minutes. Nothing we ever do is 30 minutes. What am I saying? An hour. A quick hour-long meeting on for the members on Friday where we're going to be discussing how we're going to cover Love Island this year. Also, there's an announcement that I partially made on Carlos King that I cannot make publicly, but I will. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, I might be discussing it a little bit on Friday. I have to sit with that for a second. All right. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson, and you were the best thing in my life. So Scorpio, there's somebody who was thinking about you fondly and who misses you, or you are thinking about somebody fondly and you miss them, because the hidden message cards can go in either direction. But in the real world, outside of hidden messages, you might have some liars and some Judases in your midst. So I hate to say it, because y'all gonna be like, we told you so. Scorpios, be hyper vigilant this month. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings, be hyper vigilant this month. 2121 is your angel number. 2121 is your angel number, and this means energy levels. The day that you're waiting for is to come, but you have to maintain your discipline. You're getting closer to your goals, but do not overextend yourself and guard your energy. Guard your energy levels. It will pay off in the end. Trust in you above anybody else. Jesus wept. Well, Scorpios. Trust in you. Oh, Minton, she just sent me a cash app. Let me see. Shout out to, I never check my cash apps when we're on the live, but y'all, Scorpios, are y'all okay, baby? If you're a Scorpio in a relationship and your partner is amazing and lovely and none of this resonates, be very grateful for some of your sisters. Shout out to Karen and Kathy. Wait a minute. It says enjoy Chinese. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's more names. And Mitson and Stephanie. Thank you, my loves. And by the way, you guys I do not understand. When you send me these little love offerings on Cash App, they really be helping, because the joke is my staff gets paid before I do. Shout out to being an entrepreneur. There was a week that Bridget was working. I said, Bridget, you got paid more than me this week. What's going on? So it's always sweet when I get something for me because it's rare. All right. Surrender. What do we want Scorpio to surrender? What do we want Scorpio to surrender? Because for whatever Scorpio's energy, Sun, Moon, and Rising, somebody said the Blue Crew is the sweetest they are. Love to see y'all feeding. Like literally, y'all are feeding a Taurus during Taurus. This is so Taurus season. For me to show up on Taurus season, hungry, looking around for snacks, and then y'all having to send me lunch money. This is very Taurus coded. By the way, there's no airs on here. Like we have no airs when it comes to Tarot Tuesdays. We're a family, and so we act like it. All right. What does Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to surrender? Because that was a heavy message. What does Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to surrender? Surrender your stubbornness and your addictions. So Scorpio, if you need to surrender something, it might be your attachment to people that you know you can't trust, and it might be to doing things that are steeped in fear. So surrender your stubbornness and your addictions. Someone said, Blue, should I go for the promotion in my current role, or should I look for advancement in another role that may be available late? Whichever one doesn't include your current management. There's somebody in your management team that already doesn't see you as somebody that they plan to give a raise to or plan to give a promotion to. It's almost like, I don't know if you're a people pleaser or somebody that they take for granted. So if you have an opportunity to have a new manager, that's what you need to go forwards. Okay, Scorpio, is there a timeline for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings to feel safer? Is there a timeline for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings to feel safer? The answer is June. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings, maybe only stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to and play it safe in May, because in June, things get better. So this is actually only for the next 3 weeks for Scorpio. Ooh, that's actually a relief. Ooh. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's actually a relief. All right, let's pull the general deck for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Somebody said, "Will my boyfriend finally find work, child?" Not. He's gonna have to look at things outside of his field. Yo, this curl is extreme. What the fuck? How did I sleep last night? What the fuck? Like, I don't even. Oh, sorry, I'm distracted by the curl. It's so extreme. Your partner is going to have to look outside of his field And I see that work is going to be a little bit tricky for the rest of the summer. I see it being a little wobbly until late summer, early fall. Somebody said, not Swoop Sisters. Now, how do they call the Swoop Sister? Why am I still eating that fucking vitamin? You see me chewing on this? Is not candy. It's a fucking vitamin. That's how hungry I am. I hope your day is going well. I recently just graduated college and is now looking for jobs before the law school. Any tips from Spirit? Do something right now. This is going to sound so counterintuitive. Do what pays the most. Passion can come later. It's almost like they're asking you to take the low-hanging fruit that's the biggest win and build up to the thing that your dream job. So if you get offered any sort of employment that just pays you well and keeps you tethered to some grounding for a while, do that before you worry about, oh, my dream job hasn't come yet, so I'm just going to eat ramen. Hey girl, are my spirit guides interested in sending me messages? It's a little bit too general, my love. Although I will say that you need to invest more in yourself and less in other people. You are what's the word? Hemorrhaging energy. You're not managing your energy well, or well enough. I usually don't do it those kind of open-ended questions, but your spirit guide came out quickly. Let me see. Somebody said, I went to Costa Rica and fell in love with it. Is it smart to buy property there so I can relocate in the future? If you buy property there, watch it for 3 months before you pull the trigger. It's almost like for you in Costa Rica, your only issue would be if you picked a place that either had bad history and it was a lemon, or if you picked a place that was in an area that was not as safe or culturally rich as you would want. So Costa Rica is not a bad idea for you, by the way. But if you're looking at getting any property, be hyper vigilant about the property, because I see the opportunity for you to pick a place that you don't necessarily like or have buyer's remorse is quite high. So yes, Costa Rica, it would be a great opportunity, and be extra mindful about buyer's remorse. I don't know. That's a very specific message for you for some reason. All right. Guidance on my BFF. This is the last one before I go to the tarot message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I keep a very small circle, but ever since she separated from her narcissistic ex 4 years ago, things feel different and off. She's in Texas. I'm in Florida. Me. Well, I'm feeling that there's some shame at play, which means she's either in another relationship that she's ashamed to share with you, or she's doing things that she's ashamed to share with you. There was something that happened. You see how you call this person the narcissistic ex or whatever? There's something about the way you showed up in that situation that she found judgmental that made her feel ashamed around you, and that has created a gap between y'all. The silent treatment is a form of abuse. Absolutely. It's a form of abuse. For those of you who don't know, silent treatment is a form of abuse. Also, you're I don't know if you spicy. I don't know what your chart is because you didn't share it, but your friend also uses the silent treatment to check you. Like, you're stubborn, and so it's a way to check you and to keep you in line. It's feeling very manipulative. So the answer is no. Do not. I would say this: best friends are very important and very sacred, but your best friend in particular is someone who talks big shit about you. And I'm trying to find a nice way to say that, and I'm just gonna say it. They talk shit about you when they're silent with you. They're talking to other people. Okay. For those that can, it's never a bad idea to remind people how they can channel their generosity as gratitude for Blue's time and energy. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Thank you, my love. All right, so Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now let's see, because we're getting very specific messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and they're peculiar. Cut the deck once, twice. I'm being told thrice. All right, let's see. Strength card, Leo card, happiness. Oh, okay. Oh. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I'm picking up that you're entering a very tender part of your life where you're going to want more community. You're going to want more love and affection. You're going to want more emotional fulfillment, right? So these are very, like, this is the gentle strength card, and this is like the emotional fulfillment card. So this is what you want and what you're creating. But spiritually and mentally, though, you're still really sad and devastated by previous heartaches. It's almost like you're being haunted by your past. So this is your past. This is your present. You see how they're completely opposite? And the only way for you guys to get what you want is to spend some time pruning. It's a pruning season. Okay, that makes sense why the side-eye card kept popping up. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Risings are going through a pruning season. For those who don't know what that means, imagine somebody who's a gardener, right? and they have this bush and they want it to be shaped a certain way. They have to cut away everything from that bush until it's the shape that they want. They're pruning the bush and taking away the excess so that only what exactly they want remains. Scorpio, sun, moon, and risings, this is the time where you're in a pruning season, where you're not just giving the side eye because you're worried about people being vengeful, you're worried about liars, or you're worried about being cautious. You're giving a side eye because you're deciding what is part of the vision of what comes next and what is excess that has to be cut off, even though if I'm attached to it. That stands for mindsets. It stands for outdated beliefs. It stands for relationships, friendship dynamics. Sometimes the issue isn't the friendship, it's the dynamic that has to be revisited. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be one of those readers who tells you to throw all your friends away. But you are in a pruning season, which is why suddenly that side eye that we referenced earlier that you guys always give actually makes sense here. Because you have to have a side eye when you're discerning what gets to come with you versus what gets left behind. I am so happy I finally figured that out. I was like, what the fuck is going on with Scorpios? I hope this was helpful, guys, because the energy in this is very hard, very loud. Somebody said, I'm hesitant to light my next candle without the spiritual bath because I ran out. What do you recommend as an alternative? I don't necessarily recommend an alternative. I will say this. I would say for you to be in a space where, and I always talk about these shower meditations. A shower meditation is when you're taking a shower, you're imagining that the water is sparkling and washing away everything from you that doesn't belong. That is not as strong as a spiritual bath, but it is a great way to get you in the right mindset because part of magic is mindset. As for the spiritual baths, you know what? I just had an epiphany. I don't have the capacity to sell candles anymore until the shop reopens. I can sell spiritual baths. I think for the what they call it, the Juneteenth happy hour that we're having, because apparently you guys have said that you want us to do the virtual happy hours every month. For the Juneteenth, the virtual happy hours, I think we're going to sell spiritual baths and not candles because we sold a shit ton of candles, like hundreds of candles were gutted from the shop. There's no more candles left in the shop. However, a lot of you have complained that the last sale, there were no spiritual baths. Thank you for this epiphany. I'm having an epiphany right now. I think that we're going to be doing spiritual baths as the add-on product for the next sale. Just remember, guys, Eventbrite does not send you our addresses. We put this in the directions. Some of you read the directions, some of you don't. When I announce to the members only on tomorrow or today, I can't tell you because members get a heads up. When I tell the members in the next 24 hours that the tickets for the Juneteenth party have gone up before I tell y'all on Friday, I need the members to know that you are supposed to, if you're in the U.S., because we only ship in the U.S., if you are in the U.S., you are supposed to email us your address right after you make the purchase. The email is bluecentricadmin@gmail.com. BLUECENTRIC admin, ADMIN at gmail.com. That is a new admin email. Okay. So if you do not send me your address a month from now, when everybody's gotten their spiritual baths and you haven't gotten yours, please don't act confused. I love y'all so much. But yes, thank you for that epiphany. We don't have the capacity to do candles anymore, but we can sell baths. Why didn't I think of that? This is why I love talking to y'all. All right. So Scorpio, you got a very clear message about this pruning season that you're in. It could not have been any more clear. We're going to pivot next to Sag. Yeah, Sag comes after Scorpio. Let's see. Hi, me again. My mother, person that should be in my life. Ew. Not right now. I'm not saying cut her off. I'm saying take a break if you haven't already, because I feel like you might already be taking a break. You guys need a woosah. You need a break. You need a break, and it came through loud. You need a break. I didn't know that, but luckily y'all had my address from last time, and my candles got to me so quick. Oh, awesome! I love that. All right, guys. So we are doing Sag next. For Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, we're gonna go fast. But I realized that the ADHD took over a little bit more than I expected, probably because I'm hungry. Ooh, child, being hungry is annoying. Especially being hungry during your luteal phase while doing a full day of readings. What the fuck was I thinking? All right. So we are going to pull the color for... Damn, that came through quick. Sag, your color is purple. And your word is intuition. Ooh, I don't usually think of Sag when I think of intuition, but I do know a lot of Sagittarius with really great intuition. Shout out to Tidra. Intuition. Intuition is your... Hold on. I feel a little bit... shiny. All right. So your card, Sag, is intuition, and your color is purple. That's like a royal purple, too. That's a beautiful color. What is the petty message for Sag? We're going to be hyper-focused, and Sag just started around the 2-minute, 33-second mark. Sorry, 2-hour, 33-minute mark. Yeah, that's a really pretty purple. All right. So, Sag, what is the big break and unbothered? Okay. Sages, you're going to be in a really chill month because you're getting more attention and you're unbothered by anybody who might have a problem with it. Okay. Actually, this applies to Tidra because Tidra is all over my timeline. What's up, sis? So your career has a turning point. Major opportunities are coming through. Life-changing momentum. You feeling like, oh my God, this is it. So Sagittarius are having a really big break or a really great next chapter in their careers. And they're unbothered, right? They're feeling peace despite chaos. So you see behind her, they're fighting. There are two people who are arguing and fighting, and she's just sipping her tea like, fuck them, it's none of my business. So Sag, this is a really prosperous time of you getting money and minding your fucking business and listening to your gut instincts. I love this. I love this a lot. Okay. What is the cosmic message for Sag? What's the cosmic message for Sag? Unbothered and big break. It's dope. Date nights? And again, intuition. So Sag, people like you. People want to hunt you. Okay, people have questions on you. So don't be surprised if you're asked out on a date or an opportunity for a new suitor presents itself in the next month. And also, again, intuition. Sag, what the fuck? Sag, why y'all getting so many intuition cards? What's going on? What are you intuiting? Not me being nosy. I'm so fucking nosy. Let me put this away. I just work here. Let me go back to minding my business. All right, Sag, you got the intuition cards in two completely different decks. And your number is 555, clarity. 5555, 4 5s, clarity. You are going through a great transformation. Okay. You've now gotten 2 intuition cards and 2 transformation cards. This is actually very loud. You aren't a victim of your circumstance any longer. Rather, you are the beneficiary of your circumstances. If that weren't the case, then your life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success very soon. A big break is coming. Please get ready for everything to work out for the best. What in the kumbaya? Why did none of my signs get this? I'm not hating. I'm just curious. Somebody said, so Blue said to my Leo sun, I was lonely, then dating to Sagittarius rising. So I'm not going to be lonely at some point. So yeah, go out. Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what that means. Someone said 1111. Love you so much. Love you too. First of all, I really do love y'all. Y'all do not understand how energized and how satiated I feel after I do these Tarot Tuesdays. I'm also be tired though. I kind of jumped the gun and left my job. Do my spirit guides have any unconventional ways to earn money right now? None that I can say legally. But they're saying that they want you to be creative about a service or a good. They want you to be creative about a service or a good. Direct quote that I heard like a thunderclap in my head. You know how back in the day when people would lose their jobs, they would like, well, I'm really good at frying fish. I'm going to start selling fish plates. That's how I started doing my candles. I used to make candles for myself all the time. And my friends would call me and say, hey, Blue, my daughter's having surgery. This actually happened. My daughter's having surgery, or my mother's really sick, or I'm going through a really painful breakup. Can you put me on your prayer list? And I would make these candles just for me and have a list of people that I would read out and pray for. One day my friend was like, bitch, why do you keep burning candles for free and doing these prayer lists? You know, you could just sell your candles to other people. And I was like, wait, what? She said, girl, you could just sell your intention candles to other people. And that's literally how my candle business started. So that's to answer that question. There's something that you take for granted that is a service or a good that could be an unconventional way of you making money. All right. Does anybody know how to fix the super chat amount? If anybody does know how to fix it, please let them know, because I do not take $9.99. I just don't, right? Because $10 minimum is what I heard. It's what I'm honoring. And you guys need to understand, $10 minimum, $4 is taken by YouTube. So when I say $10, I'm answering your questions for $6. That's, if you know my real rate, you'd see why I can't go below 10, because even 10 was like a gag. So because YouTube takes $4 from every 10 that you give me, that's why I have to insist, because me doing a question for $3 is not going to feel good to me. Now I'm gonna feel like a cheap hole just walking around a strip club being chased around with dollars. All right. What is I already did the number for you guys. Let's do the Hold on. The tarot card. What is the tarot card for Sag? Because Sag is having a good time. Do I want to do Golden Girls? Yeah, let's do Golden Girls. What's the tarot card for Sag? Tarot reading. All right. All right. All right. What is the tarot card? Ooh. I have a little dry white line in my mouth. Oh, you guys, I just realized I barely moisturize my lips during this reading for the amount of talking that I do. Sorry, guys. When you have big lips, you have to take a lip gloss break after 2 hours and 40 minutes of reading. Okay. There you go. Much better. All right. So, tarot message for Sag. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, big break. Yo, Sag, what the fuck? If you're a Sag and your career is at a turning point, embrace that shit. Y'all got the Wheel of Fortune. You guys got the big break good luck card all over again. The Devil card. This is Blanche. This is horniness. It's also attachment. So Sag, if you've been drinking more than usual, smoking more than usual, pull back a little bit on the smoking and the drinking. But this is about sexiness and physical attachment. And I mean, it's Blanche. You know exactly what the fuck Blanche. It's Blanche dressed like the devil. I don't say too much. Magician, you can have whatever you like. Yo, Sag, you are up. Sag might be the most up sign we've done so far. Magician, you can have whatever you want. Also, there will be competition and people who are hating on you a little bit. And last but not least, your dreams are all coming true. You just have to let go of your past to create room for it. So, Sag, you're in a golden era right now. You're in a really good headspace right now. You're also pregnant with opportunity, not with babies like the Libras. You're pregnant with opportunity. So, Sag, I would say that this is a time to more than usual to bet on yourself. If you are a Sag who was thinking about being altruistic and being worried about other people, do that in July. From now until mid-June, this is bet on yourself season. Okay? That came through very loudly. Ooh, something just fell into my eye. Ooh, what just fell into my eye? That's so weird. Oh, I keep forgetting how I have makeup on today. I'm going to have to do skincare after this. That's why I was on time. Because today the skincare is coming after the live and not before. Shout out to the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Okay, after Sag comes Capricorn. Let's do it. It's Capricorn season. Let's do the colors first. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do the colors first. Okay, I'm gonna do the colors of the wind. After Capricorn, all we have is no, we have like 4 more. Okay. Go faster, Blue. 2 hours, 41 minutes and 50 seconds. Capricorn. What is Capricorn's color? Orange. Success. Damn. Let me find out that the people at the end of the Zodiac are all having a winning season. All right. Capricorn. Success. Your color is this beautiful shade of tangerine. I feel like this color would look good on me. It would look good. In fact, I'm going to pick the tangerine that just popped up. You lucked out that you asked the tangerine colored question at the exact same time I was holding up this card. Let's see. This says, "Hi, Blue. I'm a Libra and my Sag husband got a job working part-time in New York. Was this the right move for our relationship?" For now, yeah. Yeah. It's almost like I don't want to say your hands were tied, but it was the best option you had. It was the best option you had. And by the way, to the person who said to me in the comments that I'm starting to look like a filter because everything is red or orange or ginger or whatever, you're giving me a complex. I do not want to look like a human filter, but everything kind of is in the same color pattern. Y'all be saying some interesting shit, but it's fun. All right, what is the petty message? Talking about I look like a sepia filter. All right, let's see. The message, and not y'all laughing though. Here's the thing too. I usually go blonde in May. Y'all talked me into extending my ginger face. I'm supposed to be platinum blonde right now. So me being ginger this long is purely because of all the heavily opinionated feedback that y'all want me to stay ginger longer. All right. All right. Let's see. What is the petty message? What's the petty message? No, Aries is last, my love. Aries was first because it was their season. When it's your season, you go first. And then when it's the season after, you go last. So we start off with Taurus. Aries is last. All right. The message for Capricorn. Hidden agenda. Secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, too helpful to trust. Capricorn, be very mindful of who wants to be in your face right now. You, like the Sagittarius, are having a come up, a glow up, or just more attention than usual. And there might be some Capricorn, some Capricorn admirers who want what you can do for them and see you as a resource, not as a friend. Ask yourself, Capricorn, I'm hearing this loudly, who would fuck me even if I wasn't up? Sorry, who would fuck with me? Not who would fuck me. What the fuck? Sorry. Who would fuck with me? Well, maybe who would fuck me? Oop, that forgery and slip might have been intentional. Who would fuck me and or fuck with me even if I wasn't up right now? Because your petty message is hidden agenda. Be careful that people are fucking with you, not because you up, but because they like you. Yeah, it's both. It's definitely both. Because I was about to correct it. Spirit God said, no, I heard what you said. All right. What is the cosmic message for? Somebody said it's definitely both. Damn. What's the cosmic message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings? Cosmic message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let go. Make room for your new beginning that is on its way to you now. Oh, a butterfly. Butterfly in the sky. Okay, sorry. Something's wrong with me. I'm a little silly. All right, so butterflies, let go. Make room for everything that's waiting to show up for you. Capricorn, this is a very beautiful message. I didn't expect for Sagittarius and Capricorns to get such lovely messages, and poor Cancer is having, well, Cancer had a good message too. Who was it who got their booty tapped a little bit? Gemini, I think. And Libra's out here buying condoms at CVS. Let's see. Now, hold on. Why is there eggplant? Where did eggplant come from? Oh, because I talked about fucking. Sorry. I am not available. Ooh, I knew it was too good to be true. Capricorn, if you have a crush on somebody, they might not be emotionally available to you. Everything's oh, I hate to say this, but I work here. I have to honor the message. Capricorn, everything might be going great for you professionally, but romantically, you might have your eyes set on somebody who's not emotionally available. I hate that this is the message. But I work here, right? I have to be honest that came up. Oh, that makes me sad. Let me see. Angel number. What are the angel numbers for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings? The fact that so much crush conversation is popping up means it really is spring. You know, spring is when people can smell themselves. That's what the old black ladies in the South used to say. You know, people can smell themselves in the spring. That's when people get a little, you know. Now I knew it. Now who? You got me sound like a howl. Who is acting like a dick tease? Who is getting you hot and bothered but not actually emotionally available, friend? Let me be a nosy. Sorry. Let me take this down. Y'all don't understand. I just work here, so I feel like I'm watching my stories when I pull these cards. None of this is the thoughts of Blue to Loose Mind. I literally just work here. Capricorn, your number is 1144. High vibes. I know that's fucking right. Divine intervention, prosperity, love, and other happiness lurks around the corner. Just be open for it to happen in unexpected ways. It will be much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity. More opportunity. Capricorns are getting so many opportunities. So Capricorn, even though your crush may or may not be emotionally available, there still is some really high vibes and great opportunities coming up for you. Yes, double entendre. Capricorn, I'm going to tell you, it's not perfect, but it's real cute. For some reason, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, mid-May to mid-June is about to be real fucking cute. You might be real fucking cute too. You might be a little shimmery, a little shiny. I kind of love this for you. Oh, do I even want to pull any cards? No, I feel like it's all going to say the same thing. Yeah, we're done. Capricorn, we're done. It's all great news. Except for the fact that you might like somebody who's emotionally available, except for that one card. But there's other people out there. We're all good. I love this for you. You know what I love about these readings is even when they're positive, they're realistic. Because sometimes when you watch readers, you can tell they're blowing smoke up your ass because they want their followers to like what they hear. I hate that shit. Tell the people the truth, right? You can't tell everybody that everything's perfect all the time. That's not real life. So I love that the cards, even when they're good, they will tell you when it's a little bit of a, watch out. Somebody said, my parents are waiting for insurance payment. Will the payout make them whole like pre-fire? No. I don't see the payout being enough, but I do see it being significant. Something with the dynamic I have with my coworker supervisor has changed, but I can't tell. Somebody's gossiping. And I hate using that because how cliche. But cliches are cliches for a reason, yes? Somebody's been gossiping, and there's a miscommunication that you could have cleared up if they came to you, but they haven't. And now the train has left the station. It's causing tension, and my anxiety ain't built for it. Should I confront them or let it go? You're going to have to let it go, because even if you confront them, they're going to lie. Because here's the thing. It's almost like when people play a game of telephone. If somebody plays a game of telephone, they don't know they're lying because they're just passing on the flawed message that they received. So even if you came to them, they are not equipped to do the forensic accounting that would give you the honest, clear answer that you seek. So even if they told you the truth as best as they know it, it wouldn't be enough. Does that make sense? It's giving a game of telephone where everybody has only a piece of the truth. So them telling you their singular views would make you still feel dissatisfied. Let's see. I'm in school getting my master's, and I'm not sure this is the right path. Should I stay in school and finish my degree? Will I make the 6 figures I want through this path? I'm going to answer the first question. You should stay the course at least for one more semester to do some, again, forensic accounting of what you like versus what you don't like, because it says that you're on the verge of making full-time decisions on part-time feelings. There's something about your decision making right now that is not fully fleshed out. So it might be you still decide that you don't want this career path. No, sorry, not still. You decide you don't want this career path, but the reason why you don't want it is different than what you assumed. Or you might decide you want the career path, but you're staying for reasons that you didn't previously think of. So there's something about your data that is off or incomplete. I hope that's helpful because they're being very granular about how they're answering this question. Someone said, recently lost my teaching position for the next school year. Should I continue my pursuit in education or use the situation as a sign to move on in a different career? I still see you doing education, but I see a different career being baked into folded into the mix. So imagine, let's say you wanted to flip houses, but you were a teacher. You could still be a sub who flips houses. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you leaving education completely, but I see this creating opportunity for you to infuse something else into the mix, because education wasn't enough, and it actually will never be. Ooh, that feels drastic saying that. Education wasn't enough, and education alone will never be enough. You have a more creative streak in you that is screaming for something outside of the bureaucracy of education. Also, I feel like the education system is going to be shifting in a way that's going to break your heart. Well, it's kind of already happening. But I feel like education is going to be something that you love, but that doesn't fulfill you fully. I hope that's helpful. Capricorn, your shit was dope. I don't want to be labeled Capricorn. Who's after Capricorn? Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Somebody said try EdTech. Oh, I never thought about that. There's so many new remixes of old careers. So many new remixes. Somebody said, let's see, enjoy my dinner. Oh, thank you. What's the most effective way to connect with my spirit guides? An altar. You need an altar to a favorite. I'm picking up a divine feminine. If you do have an altar to a divine feminine already, she wants fresh flowers and libations, not just water, a little bit of drink. But there's a strong feminine around you who creating an altar more focused on her, or cleaning up the altar that you already have focused on her, would be really helpful for you. And thank you for helping with dinner. All right, speaking of dinner, I'm so hungry. Is it time for me to order? We're about to do Aquarius next. And I said I was going to order my food around Aquarius. Now, hold on. This is me emptying out my Cash App, and I'm literally about to order dinner. Y'all think I'm like, actually, no. Let me see. Do I want to order a BLT or do I want Chinese? Ugh, these are first world problems. I kind of wanted a soup, but $12. Dude, don't be cheap. Y'all, we really stopped it live so I could look at a menu. If the menu was available on screen, I would have put it on screen. Lemon chicken. Chinese places be selling lemon chicken? That's interesting. Sauteed string beans, that's too much sodium. Guys, part of me trying to help with my hypertension, aside from keeping my stress down, is that I'm having to give up sodium or be more intentional about sodium. It has been hell. Salt makes everything better. Do you know I thought I found a cheap code because I thought lemon pepper didn't have no salt in it because it's called lemon pepper. There's salt in lemon pepper. I used to douse my spinach in lemon pepper because I was like, oh, it's just pepper and lemon. It's just delicious. Bitch, it's lemon pepper and salt. Sorry, I'm very annoyed about this. Okay. How do I make my beef and broccoli not feel so anemic? Seafood soup. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Sorry. Sweet and sour deep fried pork chop. That can't be healthy. Wait, wonton soup is probably salty as fuck. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get soup from them because I feel like Chinese food soup is always just sodium and covered in MSG and then sauteed in some broccoli. Ooh, scallion pancakes. Y'all, am I really about to be this healthy? Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, I shouldn't say this because being healthy is a privilege. Being healthy when you're in your luteal phase, i.e. PMS, for those who don't know what the phases are. Being healthy when you're in your luteal phase is so annoying. Ooh, habit burger. Ooh, y'all, we're flipping it. I think I might be getting a burger and fries. Well, somebody said they love scallion pancakes. I do too. Fuck it, I'm gonna get scallion pancakes. Ooh, y'all such bad influences. For those who are doing timestamps, don't count this as Aquarius. This is just the snack break. Scallion pancakes. Girl, you know I'm susceptible. Why would you say you love scallion pancakes? Because I love them too. I was just trying. Fuck it. I'm gonna get me a scallion pancake. $12. Why is okay? To the person who recommended Fu Chow restaurant, why is everything either $20 or $12? Y'all, I was right. My meal ended up being $40. I knew it. I knew this place was gonna get $40 out of me. I knew it. I knew it. I felt it in my spirit. This shit came out to $40. I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's fine. Ooh, they have a promotion. Hold on. Fu Chow is having a promotion where you get money off of. Okay. Do I want something else? Now hold on. They just gave me a $10 coupon. See, bitch, I'm being such a tourist. Because just because they gave you a coupon doesn't mean you have to spend more money, bitch. It just means be happy that this is okay. No, I want to spend the coupon. Would y'all spend the coupon? Somebody said, how many pancakes is that? One scallion pancake is $12. Shout out to Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. We about to go super fucking fast for y'all because my food's coming. So y'all gonna benefit from this. Oh, I do need a beverage. You're right. The fact that we've gotten too comfortable as a community because the fact that y'all have to help me order dinner. Do I want a Diet Coke? Ugh. I want a Coke. Yeah, I'm in my luteal phase because usually I would get a Diet Coke and call it a day, but I want a Coke. Okay, I want a Coca-Cola. No, bitch, get a Diet Coke. But isn't fake sugar just as bad, if not worse, than real sugar? Thank you. I feel like, yes, treat yourself. Y'all, this is real. By the way, I've never stopped a live to order a meal thrice. This is now the third time I've stopped for this meal. I'm being such a tourist right now. Oh my God. Okay. The group as a collective, what we've ordered is beef and broccoli, and I requested it extra spicy and oyster sauce. I don't know if they're gonna listen to that, but at least I tried. Steamed rice, scallion pancake, and a full sugar Coke. Oh yeah, I'm about to pass out on the couch again. By the way, Traders Canada is now streaming on Peacock. I'm probably gonna binge all 3 seasons while I do admin work. Actually, while I set up the link for the Juneteenth happy hour. For the members, keep your eyes open. In the next 12 hours, there will be an announcement for the members and the members only about the Juneteenth happy hour. Okay? I'm promising, not 12, 24. In the next 24 hours. It could be tonight. It could be right after this live is over. I could be eating fucking scallion pancakes going live. Who knows? But just know, for the members and members only, it will be up. For everybody else, I'll announce it on Friday. Sorry, I didn't mean to be dismissive. For everybody else, I love you. Just remember, I'll announce it on Friday. Okay? All right. I think I'm done. Priority order means, no, I'm not going to do priority. I'm going to do standard. If I do a priority, we're going to still be, no. Can I do 3 signs in 20 minutes? You think I could do 3 signs in 20 minutes? Yeah, I'm going to do the priority. Okay. Sorry, 3 signs in 40 minutes. Okay. You guys, I've just ordered dinner. My dinner will be here in 40 minutes. Let's see if I can do 3 signs. Actually, I can totally do 3 signs. I can do 3 signs in 30 minutes. What am I saying? All right. Up next is Aquarius. Aquarius, what is your color? Aquarius, what is your color? Your color is this reddish orangey color, and your word is energy. Energy. That song by Beyonce. I love that song. So Aquarius, your color is reddish orange, and your word is energy. I love that actually. And that's so funny that you got that right after I said we're gonna do these in a much more concise fashion. What is your petty tarot for the Aquarius? Can somebody do a timestamp? I think it's like 2 minutes and 50. Sorry, 2 hours and 58 minutes and somebody seconds, child. I'll let the somebody said yes, fake sugar is worse. I agree. I'd rather have a little bit of real sugar than a shit ton of fake sugar. Although I do put 1 Splenda in my coffee every morning because I'm only allowed 1 cup of coffee a day. I'm not even supposed to have that much. Some days I alternate between coffee and saffron tea because saffron tea is really great and inflammatory. I love that while I'm on this health and wellness journey, I'm taking y'all with me and sharing everything I'm learning. Glow up. Okay. Aquarius, you got glow up. Look at her. She looking homeless and unhoused in the mirror, but she a bad bitch all of a sudden. Okay, so your word is glow up, self-improvement. This is a month of self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, and you being better than ever. Yo, it seems like ever since Sag, all the signs are benefiting from the good juju of Sag. Aries, let's see if that actually benefits you as well. Aquarius, what is your cosmic message? Cosmic message for Aquarius is give it time. Everything in divine order. If you are an Aquarius who is being impatient, they are telling you to give it time. Again, I can already feel these readings are going to be faster than the other ones, but you're going to get as much information. So don't complain. Why did we only get 5 minutes? Everybody else got 20 because I was hungry. Okay. I've had some sugar and I ordered my dinner. Same amount of information though. Give it time. That means everything in divine timing, let things flow. And right behind it, so I was just thinking, is manifest. I was about to look down at the other cards, but manifest is right behind it. So yeah, Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius. You elder signs. Yes, guys, the signs have ages. The older you are in the zodiac, the further down you are. So Aries quite literally are the baby of the zodiac, while Sag onward is middle-aged elders. So these older zodiac signs are having a really great month, apparently. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, hidden message. You speak to me through music. So Aquarius, if there's somebody on your mind, or if there's somebody who you're on their mind, music has an impact. And I love this, by the way. One of the things I like to do is whenever I want to play my spirit guides, I'll put on a playlist and say, spirit guide, send me a message about this relationship through song, and I'll hit shuffle and see what pops up. It's a fun game, by the way. So Aquarius, you speak to people through music. Also, Aquarius, if you like to put music on the back of your stories and stuff, be mindful. Somebody might think you're sending them a subliminal message through music. You might actually be sending them a subliminal message through music. Some of y'all passive aggressive as fuck, right? So if you're an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you have music on your pages, just be mindful that people might think you're sending them a message. All right. So your number is 1221. The Aquarius number is 1221. Take initiative. This means change, optimism, joy. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge those who have stood beside you. You will find inspiration to figure out a way forward. My God, this is so positive. I don't mean to look freaked out. It's just that we started off a little choppy. Florence said, sounds delicious. Yeah, my dinner sounds amazing. I'm actually getting very hungry thinking about it. In fact, I'm happy we're still doing this because if my food did not come before I was done, I might be hangry. So I love that we're going to be wrapping up Tarot Tuesday right when my dinner gets here. All right. Aquarius, be careful. There might be some haters. Okay. Oh, okay. So Aquarius, you're attracting a lot of energy. You also have a lot of people gossiping about you this month. Be careful. A lot of people are going to be forwarding your posts and saying, you see this shit? You see what she posted? You see what he posted? What the fuck is that about? It's just human beings doing human shit. Don't take it personal. Okay? Be scared when they stop talking about you, Aquarius. Hey, Blue, I used your protection can over the weekend. At the end of burning it, it started to flame up and sputter very high. What does that mean? It means that it was busting its ass to protect you. The candles have very... how do I say this nicely? I put my energy into the candles and I have very intense energy. So protection and return the sender candles in particular are the ones that I give myself permission to like play Dreams and Nightmare by Meek Mill and go off when I'm making them. So the protection candle was working its ass off. That's what that means. And to everybody who sent me their addresses late, we sent out the last batch of people who actually responded and did not abandon their orders. We sent out the last batch yesterday, so you should be getting them around the 14th. So by Friday, most of you should have gotten your candles because we sent them out yesterday. What did I order? I ordered beef and broccoli with white rice and a scallion pancake and a Coke. That doesn't sound so bad when I say it like that. Why do I feel like I was doing it? But Aquarius, please be mindful, Aquarius. They're going to be talking. We're going to be gossiping. They're doing it already, respectfully. So the fuck what? All right? They wonder who's talking shit. Baby, it's more than one person. Because the talking shit feels like people are sending back screenshots or messages back and forth. What is something Aquarius needs to surrender? I'm being told to pull a surrender card. I don't pull a surrender card for everybody, only when I'm led, but I'm being led. What does Aquarius needs to surrender this month? Surrender comparing yourself to other people and caring about other people comparing themselves to you. Gossip. Did we not just say that? Stop giving a fuck. Right? So it says, keep your eyes trained on yourself, mind your business, focus on your own strength, your own attractiveness, your own power. So surrender any comparisons to other people this month, Aquarius. I think that's a really powerful message. Let's do some quick scroll to see whose questions we're going to answer. I'm choosing to untether myself from everything and everyone right now. Is there anything my spirit guides want me to know in this season? In this season, don't villainize people. Don't make anybody into villains or heroes. See everybody as a flawed human being who is worthy of a reasonable amount of compassion, but no enabling. Very specific. Because you're going to want to see some people as salvation and some people as evil. They're all just flawed blurs. And figure out how to reasonably show compassion while still holding people accountable. My academic job ends in December. Should I go full time into my consulting? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Very loudly, yes. I am currently unemployed and no energy to apply to 9-to-5s, but I don't know what biz to focus on. My top idea is starting a cooking from home business. Is that a good idea for me to focus on? It's a good idea for you to focus on making videos and content around cooking and then create the business after people have already fallen in love with your content. If I was you, I would soft launch the cooking from home business for it to be around people that you already know. So, there's 3 levels of engagement, right? There's people that you know, there's people who know people that you know, and there's that 3rd level, people who don't know you or anybody that you know, right? In those first 2 rings of people that you know and friends of friends, they want you, if you're going to start a business, to actually tap into them as a resource while creating content for that 3rd ring of strangers who are out in the ether. Because I feel like for some reason, whatever you're cooking, content around it is going to actually bolster it and create another stream of income for you. It's going to take you a while, though, but you're going to be paid for consistency. Don't be perfect and inconsistent. Be imperfect and very consistent. I hope that's helpful. All right. Moving next to Pisces. Which card do I want to pull first for Pisces? I've been doing colors. Let's stick to colors. All right. Pisces. Yes, for this person who said recently started dating a Capricorn man, does Spirit have any messages? Watch how his ego shows up when he's angry. Be mindful about how he shows up when he's displeased, because he's very pleasant when he's pleased. Make sure that you get to see his unpleased side and ask him questions about things that he's uncomfortable with to see how he responds. He's a little defensive. He can be a little defensive. Inside. I'm not sure how much of that he shows outward. Clock that. And it's not me being an alarmist, by the way. It's just that that's something to be very mindful for. Okay? I'm asking about what I can do this month to reconnect to my spiritual power and set the foundation. I'm asking, is this the second? This is phrased as if it's from another question. Align clients later in the year. I don't understand the question. I'm asking about, did you ask something previously? The way you're starting, it makes it seem like you already asked the question. What I can do this month to reconnect to my spiritual power. For some reason, I'm getting a block with that question. Something about how you asked it or the energy that you were in when you asked it, that feels very off. This is for, your name is Ajay Silvaz. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm probably not. Please make sure you rephrase it. You can rephrase it for free in here, and somebody yell me out when they rephrase it. But something about the way that you asked it was either defensive, because I'm picking up a very defensive energy from that question, even though I was trying to answer it. Let's see. What is the color? What is the color for? Okay. Should I? Funny enough, protection. Okay, interesting. Pisces, protection. No, we haven't done Pisces. Pisces and Aries are last. So Pisces, you getting the protection card is interesting. This is a deep purple that almost looks brown, but it's a deep, dark purple. Like an eggplant, like a dark eggplant. And you got protection. Interesting. And somebody had just asked questions about the protection candle. All right. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Your card is protection. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Your card is protection. Love bombed. Pisces, did you get this before? Pisces, be careful. You might be getting love bombed. And love bombing doesn't just happen romantically. It can happen with friends and family. Intense affection that's coming on too strongly and too quickly. Excessive attention. Overwhelming charm. Hidden control. Pisces, be mindful about not being love bombed. And then you got DMs. And underneath that, you got a situationship. What the fuck? Okay, there's a very particular group of Pisces in here that have hijacked this. If you are a Pisces in a happy marriage, this is not for you. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. But there is a significant energy of Pisces in this room of people who need protection because they're currently or about to be love bombed. Maybe somebody sliding into your DMs and who's trying to convince you to continue a situationship. Pisces, take everything with a grain of salt this month. Because it'd be one thing if you got one, you got all three back to back, my love. Interesting. Okay. Pisces, single Pisces. This feels like it's for the single Pisces or Pisces who are single and don't want to admit they're single. You have to be careful for situationships because it feels like you might be getting love bombed romantically or platonically, but somebody's love bombing you. Is it you? Because I'm like, this is a very specific story. She said, not it might be me, my bad. Y'all remember when we did that Aquarius reading and it came out that somebody was sleeping with somebody's husband and the lady had to confess it was her? And then she called me for a personal reading and then came back for the next Tarot Tuesday and said, yeah, y'all, that was me. Sis, if you're in here, what a time. Sometimes somebody's energy can hijack the entire zodiac sign. Somebody said, oh, you missed your sign. Yeah, wait for the timestamps, my love. Yeah, and the answer is yes, luck is on your side, but you have to communicate. But caution. Pisces, wear a helmet everywhere you go. Wear a helmet. Because if y'all get one more protection card, wear a seatbelt. Well, you should be doing it anyways. But Pisces, wear your seatbelt and a helmet and a condom. Just y'all done got if y'all get one more protection or caution card. But in the midst of all this, you got yes card, which means if you are a Pisces who's artistic or creative or who wants to be an entrepreneur, I'm hearing loudly that yes was about entrepreneurial or creative advancement. So you being love bombed like a motherfucker aside, my God, today. Professionally and creatively, this is a great time to start new projects. Maybe start a project about how it sucks to be love bombed. Be like Erykah Badu, okay? We're going to call you Erykah Badu. Use your pain and your caution to fuel your passion because, my God, y'all need to be in a helmet with some guardrails. Okay. All right. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What is the hidden message? I lost myself for a little while. This is what people usually say when they've been love bombed or when they're love bombing and they want somebody to like them so they come on too strong. I lost myself for a little while is the hidden message for Pisces, either for Pisces towards somebody or the person who's cross-watching for a Pisces sun, moon, rising. Girl, Pisces, what's going on? Yo, them last three signs lulled us all into a place of security. Yes, I call Pisces Erykah Badu. There's only one Erykah Badu, okay? But like, Sag, we up. We out here. Capricorn, we up, we out here. Even Aquarius that are usually depressed as fucking talking about how they're aliens and shit, waiting for their spaceship to come get them and bring them home. Even they was up. But then we get to Pisces. And y'all came with us with the bullshit. Like y'all on some top. You know what? Pisces, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Let me not blame the victim. You're a victim. My bad. And don't you know it. Pisces, be cautious. Sun, moon, and rising. Now, if you're a Pisces that has any Capricorn placements, so if you're a Capricorn, if you're a Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising with Capricorn placements, I remember that Capricorn had an exceptional reading, except for one thing that said that their crush was emotionally unavailable. So if you have Capricorn and Pisces placements, that might be reoccurring. I just heard that very loudly. Hot Topics is coming back on Friday. You missed the announcement. We're coming back on Friday with a special extended Hot Topics that's going to have a members only after show. We're going to be talking about how to plan for the new season of Love Island. Anything else that I want to share to the members only. So yes, Hot Topics is back on Friday. I'm very excited. We're going to be doing it, I think, at 4 p.m. East, Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. So get you a charcuterie plate, a snack, a beverage, a drink. I plan to just spend my Friday night with y'all. I'm busy next Friday, but this Friday, I'm spending my Friday night with y'all. All right, let's do angel numbers for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. My God. Angel numbers for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, Friday is the day we turning up. And if you're a member, then take you a nap because we turning up after the turn up, okay? We're having an after show. I don't always do an after show, but I owe you guys an after show. Hold on. I also am going to, this week, try to get you before Friday, the Malibu vlog in the members only area as well. All right, Spiritual Awakening, 1001. Pisces, your number is 1001, Spiritual Awakening. Interesting. Oh, and guys, members after shows are going to be a regular thing during Love Island season in particular, because I can feel it in my bones. There's going to be some bullshit that I want to say about Love Island this year that I'm going to have to pick and choose my words when I want to say it in the after show. So if you're like, oh, membership's been kind of quiet in April, a bitch was burnt out, okay? Love you. But the reason why I've been intentionally resting on members' content in April and May is because I knew that Love Island was coming back in June. Y'all about to wear me out in June. So let me have this. Please let me have this little bit of time to sleep. I beg. Okay? Because come June, I'm not going to sleep until September. Love Island was 18 months long last year. I'm in my Love Island prep. Please. I beg. Okay. 1001 is the number for, and I'm responding to, because a lot of y'all have been emailing me and texting me and shit. 1001, Spiritual Awakening, new beginnings, personal development. So yes, very much like the Capricorns and the Aquariuses and even the Sagittarius, y'all are kind of up. Y'all just gotta be careful about the love bombing, because that came out like thrice. So that's not a light touch. It's a little heavy-handed. All right, let's do the Golden Girls deck, because some of y'all's cards is a little bit heavy-handed about this love bombing shit. Let's see if we can infuse some whimsy. What is the tarot message? Let's put away all these love bombing cards, because it's a little bit aggressive. What is the tarot message? Somebody said, I hope we get a mentally stable Love Island this year. Oh, that's cute. Shit, I'm not banking on that. I already told you that I fear that the next ace is going to be a woman. The next person who is a social media plant who thinks that they're more clever than the producers and think that they're a producer. I think for men to do it, it'd be too obvious for a man to come back. I think it's going to be a woman who thinks that she's clever who does it. And because they're already sequestered, I'm not to worry about her seeing it, right? Because I think they sequester you for like a month. No, is it a month? I think it's at least 2 or 3 weeks. So I think the Love Island cast is already on the island or being flown out pretty soon. And some of them don't find out to the very, yo, this fucking curl. I'm sorry. I'm going to always remember the day that I showed up with a cartoon curl. How did I sleep? Because this is kind of cute, but it's only cute because I have a turban. If this was actually my hair was out, I would look crazy. How the fuck did I get this curl? And it's so curled. Y'all, I didn't use a curling iron at all this week. Imagine getting this curl without a curling iron. I'm so confusion. Okay, sorry. Somebody said, Blue Child, Godspeed. I figured that you weren't going to do Love Island content this year. I have to do a response to last year. Last year was the big explosion. This year is where we see if we learn anything. Because I'm always talking about course correction. I'm always talking about lessons learned. I'm always talking about fucking up is not the issue. It's how you respond to it. So I feel like as an emotional intelligence coach, it would be irresponsible for me to have been part of stoking the flames last season and not give it my attention this season to see if they've learned anything. Okay, somebody's saying the curl is cute. It's cute. It's just cartoonishly drawn. Interesting. All right. Somebody said, I love the curl. It's literally perfect. By the way, for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. It's the end. We're doing the last two signs. Somebody, let's do some quick. I forgot to do a couple of questions before we move on to the card for Pisces. Let's see. Pisces, Sun, and Moon, and Libra rising. Oh, you already did this one. Where did this one? Let's see. Happy to catch a live. I love this. Usually part of the replay crew, and just wanted to thank you for continuing to pour into us. Oh, I appreciate that. Let's see. Up next, we have. I've been celibate for going on 5 years now, but I feel attached to old lovers. What should I do? When we have the sale that's coming up for members, and then everybody's on Friday, we have spiritual baths that we're going to be selling. Buy you some spiritual baths, babe. We're doing a spiritual bath trios, guys. So we're going to be, instead of selling a bunch of candles, we're going to be selling a trio of spiritual bath. That way, can't nobody complain to me. Blue, I bought a bunch of candles. I have 800 candles and no spiritual. You guys, should we do 3 or 4? No, I think 3 because I want to keep the cost low. We're going to do 3 spiritual baths as a trio pack. For all of you who have been complaining, I'm going to be selling them as a trio. That's enough spirit. Unless you have fought with Osama bin Laden's fucking ghost, 3 extra large spiritual baths is enough. It's enough until the shop opens back up, okay? Respectfully. I don't want to create an addiction. I want you guys to be using this magic responsibly. So we're going to be selling a trio of spiritual baths as the add-on, but we have no more candles. Okay. Somebody said, I love Betty Boop. Oh, it is giving Betty Boop. I love her. All right. What's the message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What's the message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? 7 of Cups, fantasies. That's very Pisces. Okay, Pisces, this is being very clear. You are in a great space to... Oh, the Emperor. Pisces, you're going to have to make some serious decisions about what you're willing to let go to get where you're going. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can buy multiple packs, but just know that each pack has 3. For those who are asking, can we buy multiple packs? Don't buy more than 2 multi-packs, because please leave some for other people. Please, I beg. But don't buy more than 2 packs, because 6 is more than enough. Pisces, you are in a space where you want to commune with friends and family, but you're also wanting to fantasize and ruminate about what you want to do with your life, which makes total sense. Pisces are 2 fish going opposite directions. Pisces, I'm going to tell you right now, please let go of any of the old stories that you get aroused thinking about. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer sometimes like to lick their wounds and have revenge fantasies and think about, you got me fucked up. Let it go. Whatever your favorite nasty, brooding, crying over spilled milk, water sign ask, you got me fucked up, what fantasy is that you've been holding on to and thinking about at night when you like try to get yourself mad, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Ooh, somebody said they're air frying salami and plantains. Now I'm thinking I should have gotten Dominican breakfast. Y'all, stop talking about food. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Okay. So Pisces, whatever nasty story y'all like to tell yourselves, because y'all don't want to admit it, but water signs love to have brooding fantasies. Let that shit go. Because you're in a heavy time of manifesting. You don't want to be thinking about fucked up memories while you're manifesting. That's very dangerous. Yes, y'all can ruminate like a motherfucker. So please, I'm begging you, water signs in general, not just Pisces, any water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, your revenge fantasy about what you would say to your ex if you ever ran into them, your revenge fantasy about that person who had you fucked up in the 6th grade that you think about by the time you get a raise, let that shit go for now, because you're manifesting too much and you don't want to leave fingerprints on the new manifestations, okay? And also, go outside, because you got a celebratory card of wanting to go outside. Also, Queen of Wands, you're going to be a little bit frisky. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you might be like a cricket rubbing its legs together. You're a little horny. When I said Blue, you always remind me that full lips ladies stay up. Stunning. Oh, my God. Y'all, the fact that y'all keep saying I have full lips, I have mouth dysmorphia and titty dysmorphia. I'm finding this all out in real time. I wouldn't have picked that if I had read it up ahead of time. It's okay. I thought that being called big lipped was something from my childhood. Apparently, that's still a thing, and I'm just in denial. It's okay. Somebody said, Blue, make sure you keep snacks at your desk for times like this. Your blood sugar is getting low. Yeah, I'm fine for my life. Anyways, Pisces, you horny. Don't think I forgot your message just because. I feel like there's another card I want to pull for Pisces. What does Pisces need to surrender? Hold on. I want to try my Fenty lip gloss right now. Yes, guys, I have like 5 different lip glosses here at all times. Okay. We good? I need to do a video of my favorite lip glosses as a content creator, but you know what I'm thinking? This is going to be so funny. Oh, guys, I can't believe I'm about to share this. I'm thinking about when the shop is set back up and everything is good, I have a divine feminine grooming ritual that I do. There's certain body oils that I use. There's certain lip glosses that I use. And these are just like mixtures that I make for myself. I'm thinking about doing a divine feminine line of just like beauty products, like small batch, very, very small batch. I'm trying to figure out how I want to time it because I want it to be something that's available to the UK girlies and the international girlies. But between my favorite combinations for lip glosses and my favorite body oils, I'm thinking about doing a small capsule collection. So stay tuned for that more towards the fall. Right now, summer is about getting the shop back up. But I realized that there's a pure sweetness. The ingredients that I use for the pure sweetness candle, I mix it with my lotion, and I have this whole body butter that I use that makes me feel like Cleopatra Jones, makes me feel like Dorothy Dandridge. Y'all can probably tell from the way that I look that I have been burning a lot of pure sweetness candles. That's why everything's real satin and girly and pink all of a sudden. I do think that part of the housewife aesthetic that I'm giving off is because of pure sweetness. So for the pure sweetness devotees, because there's a whole group of you that only bother me about this one fucking candle, I'm going to make sure that we slowly but surely work on a pure sweetness bundle aside from just that candle, because it seems to be the one that it's goddess energy. I don't know how else to say it. And it's so funny. Somebody said pank. Y'all know I love pank. Y'all know I love me pank, child. And so for those of you who are hard and black, although it's not always bad to be hard and black now. Pause. But for those of you who are blue and chewy or hard and black, I'm thinking about creating bundles around certain candles. So I'm thinking about creating bundles around the good juju candle, around the happiness, because there's certain things, certain crystals I put in my bra when I'm trying to attract money and be happy. I'm thinking about having a good juju bundle, a pure sweetness bundle, and a protection bundle. But first, the shop has to come back up. Because I feel like when I started selling bundles, people were like, thank you for making this easy for me. I never know which combination to get. So I'm realizing from listening to y'all that bundles might be the new wave when we open the shop back up. I already know for a fact that we're never again in life selling a return to sender candle without a protection candle. Because even though I tell you guys, you have to buy both, I get nervous when you only buy it by itself. We're not selling it by itself anymore. You will never be able to buy a return to sender candle from me ever again without a protection candle being tethered next to it. Okay? Manifest responsibly. Yes? All right. So Pisces. What are we doing for Pisces? We already said that y'all are horny. Numbers. No, surrender. My spirit guides are talking to me. They're being very loud. Before we do this one, let's make sure that I answer a couple more questions. It's me again, Aquarius, Libra Sun, Aquarius Sun, Libra Moon, and Scorpio Rising. I'm working on a passion project that involves creative writing. Which types of environments will bring about the most creative downloads, creative juices? Something that has you somewhere that's beautiful but quiet. So don't go to New York, right? I'm picking more like Sedona, Arizona, more like Malibu or Laguna Beach, more like a really cute, quiet part of Florida that's not South Beach, more like even Virginia Beach in like a coastal town, more like Martha's Vineyard, somewhere that's near the water, that's quiet, and that's going to be lush and beautiful, and you can hear the waves. Something about water is coming through very loudly, not New York. I'm just hearing very loudly, not New York, which is hilarious. Shout out to the new members. We'll see you on Friday. Let's see this one. Blue, are my recent dreams connected to my spirit guides giving me messages, or are they unnecessary energies showing up that need to be cleared? Both. More so the second, but both. Let me see. Let's see. Recently, I already answered that one. Let's do a quick draw for up. Will I get a job offer in the next few weeks which pays better than my current job right now? Pays better? No. But here's the thing. You don't just want a job that pays better than your current job. You also want a job that feels better than your current job. If you get a job that pays in the same realm but feels much better, take it. I'm hearing that loudly for you. It's not just the money. It's the environment. No, I already answered that one already. I want to make sure that I'm not answering all the same ones. My life is just weird right now. You're a penny off, but I'm still going to be nice. I just need a general reading on everything. Well, we don't do general readings, babe. I very decidedly said I don't do general readings. I will say one of the things you need to work on is reaching out to friends and family. You need more talk therapy. Sorry, that was a hiccup. You need more talk therapy. So whether it's talking to your therapist more and or calling up friends to play catch up, you need to talk through your feelings a lot. The reason why I think you're using the word weird is because you're not processing. You're not processing things because you're not saying things out loud. You need to say things out loud more because it's almost like venting is part of your healing. It's not talking shit. It's not gossiping. Venting. I'm giving you permission to vent. Whether it's a friend you haven't talked to in forever, a friend who you've been meaning to call back, somebody that you want to have lunch with, your mama, whatever it is, you need to vent more. All right. So what does Pisces need to surrender before we do Aries last? Surrender to silence. Surrender to silence. Thank you, love. And that's why your question got answered anyways. I appreciate that. Surrender to silence. And here's the thing about surrendering to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can lead to replenish you. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. You need to go somewhere quiet. Somebody just asked where they need to travel, and I said something coastal, something quiet, something near the water. Same for you. And for those of you who paid $9.99 today, one or two things happen. Either you sent me more and I'm picking up on it, or your spirit guides told me to forego the penny. So I need you to understand that a lot of times when I hear these answers, they come through very loudly. And some of you have had some loud answers that I have not been allowed to answer because they were, how do I say this? There's some things that are not appropriate to be shared publicly on a forum like this where it's not behind a wall. So one of the things I have been doing tonight, whether I've been saying it or not, is I've been piecemealing what I can say that's safe to say for public consumption. I will never, and I will guarantee you this, I will never let myself intentionally share with something publicly with you that you're going to regret being shared publicly. So even though we're asking these questions publicly, I do have to filter for your own psychological and energetic safety. Just keep that in mind, okay? What is on the horizon for me romance-wise over the next 90 days? You need sex more than you need romance. And I'm saying that because some of the loneliness that you feel is based on sexual frustration, not readiness. You're more horny than you are ready. So you need right now to be having fun and to going on dates with the intention of being a divine feminine. Because I'm picking up that your energy wants to be divine feminine. Not all women want to be feminine, by the way, guys. We're very queer friendly here. But you in particular, you need to feel pretty again. And what I foresee for you is you intentionally, I'm about to tell you to do it, you intentionally creating moments to feel beautiful. Because that's missing right now. Somebody said, my spirit guys keep telling me in many ways I need to shut the fuck up and listen to them. Well, perfect segue to Aries, huh? Speaking of not knowing, just playing. I love y'all, Aries. All right, we're ending with the sign that started it all. Gang, it's time for Aries. Somebody said, Blue, wait, y'all naming my curl? Blue's curl is now affectionately called the Betty Boop Swoop. Is it the Betty Boop Swoop? What the? Okay. The Betty Boop Swoop it is. That falls deep. Yeah, that feels deep. It does feel deep. Aries, you up. Y'all ready? My little drunk babies. That reminds me, I could have been drinking to help with some of this hunger. My stomach is like reaching to my back right now. Okay, let me not buy the entire drink. Sorry. I was pretending that was a pizza. Okay. So I'm being such a tourist tonight. So guys, not Jessica Rabbit in the 70s. Is that what's giving? It's giving 70s caftan Jessica Rabbit. All right, so guys, we are now doing Aries, and they're getting annoyed because you guys are interrupting. They're gonna start screaming. Y'all know that don't nobody bully like an Aries bully. So let's let the drunk babies get to their turn. Yeah? Aries, apologies, because some of y'all were cussing the people out like, fuck her and her swoop. Let's get to our reading. I heard you. The hell? Okay, what the fuck my swoop do to you? Let's do the Aries. So Aries and Leo, y'all never beating the allegations, huh? I'm trying to have a moment with my people. Here y'all come talking about fuck my swoop. Okay. All right. So Aries gang. Okay. All right. Aries sun, moon, and rising. Aries sun, and rising. See, right now, my swoop caught a stray. So ignorant. My hair didn't do shit to y'all. Okay, sun, moon, and rising, Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Aries, y'all got, ooh, this is a bright ass yellow. This is not butter yellow, child. Ooh. Yo, this yellow is so bright. I feel like I have to, I have to turn the lights down. Y'all got bright ass yellow. It's not even chartreuse. It's just aggressive yellow. Aries got aggressive yellow and determination. Whew. Am I the only person who feels like this is neon? I'm gonna go ahead and call this neon fucking yellow. Y'all got bright. My eyes hurt yellow. I gotta figure out how to shade it before cause sorry, it's bouncing off my eyes. Y'all got bright neon yellow and determination. Jesus. Aries, that is the most aggressive card color that we've pulled out maybe ever. That hurt my eyes. Aries, we get it. You're determined. Highlighter yellow. Okay, it's your turn. We get it. We get it. All right. Highlighter yellow for Aries. All right. What is the petty card for Aries? Jesus, that was bright. I have never seen a yellow that bright before. Jesus. Somebody said sunshine yellow. Well, when they say don't look directly at the sun. Whew. Aries, that is bright. All right, so y'all determined and bright. Oh, and the moon is in Aries. Maybe that makes sense. Okay. Y'all are determined and very bright. Oh. Okay, I'm getting two messages. One is for all Aries, and one is for single Aries. Single Aries, I'm apologizing in advance. If you're a single Aries, someone arising, I'm already apologizing in advance. But if you are just an Aries in general, you're welcome. So for Aries in general, you got Self-Care Sunday. You need to prioritize recharging this month. So you need to prioritize rest, recharge emotionally, pampering yourself, and me time. For the next 4 weeks, Aries needs to be laying down and figuring out how to get the right snacks and have spa days and massages and walks in the park and shit. Okay? So all Aries need to recharge over the next month. The single Aries are getting friend zoned. It's crush season. We've been getting lots of crush answers. Friend zone, platonic trap, unreciprocated feelings, stuck as friends. You're like a sibling to me. Damn. Somebody said it better not be a baby. No, it's not a baby. You can't have a baby if you're being friend zone. Actually, you can, but still. Friend zone. I'm just your friend. I always fly away. I'm so sorry. If you are Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and you have a crush, let them come get you. If they don't come get you, that's your answer, child. Or you might be friend zoning somebody. Yeah, somebody said, or I might be friend zoning him. You right? You right? You right? Excuse the fuck out of me, queen. You right? So somebody getting friend zoned though. Basically, I don't see no sex for the single Aries. I see lots of spa days though. Maybe that's why you have so many spa days, because you're not getting no sex. Okay. For the married ones, y'all still fucking. But for the single ones, at least you have your spa days. Damn. I just work here. Okay. Take the messages that apply. Somebody said, oh no, give me the baby. Wait a minute. Y'all need to pick one. Okay, what is the cosmic message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Damn, what's that lady that was in the meme, the video from church, and she goes to the pulpit and she's wearing like a blue blazer and she's like looks Latina or like Dominican and like her hair's pulled back in a bun. She's like, I haven't had no sex. I've had no sex, and she starts just screaming and crying. Yeah, Aries. If you were Aries with Libra placements, you real fucked, because you either having no sex or the little bit of sex you have might get you pregnant. This is tricky, huh? Tricky, huh? I'm not even gonna say awkward. This is tricky. So Aries, just buy you a rose. Yes, I ain't had no. Yo, that video. I need to find that video. Hold on. What is the I ain't had no sex video? Yes, I'm trolling you, Aries. I ain't had no cake. Wait, am I being? Why did I ain't had no cake pop up? Does my thing know that I'm a? There it goes. Hold on. I found it. I'm about to play it. Hold on. I ain't had no. Hold on, we're gonna pause it. Yes, Aries, I need to do a visual of what might be happening. To y'all gonna be like, bitch, are you really about to play that video? Yes, I am. My food's not here yet. I have time. All right, share screen. Hold on. I ain't have no sex. I'm an asshole. I admit it.
Debut. I trust you. You will never get an audience this big no more. So you better let God do what He gonna do.
Giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. I'm 23 now. I'm saved, and I'm glad about it. Because in spite of all that I've seen, God's hand has been over my life since I gave my life to the Lord. I want you to know that I've been running for God, and I'm chased. I haven't had no sex.
Oh.
Amen. I'm from the guttermost to the uttermost. I'm from the place where they say no good thing can come out of that thing. It's where STDs and gangs and drug dealers reside. But you looking at a testimony. I haven't had no sex.
All right.
Yeah, wait, Mama. That's Mama right there. Come here, Mama. This might.
Okay. I don't mean to laugh at her testimony. Amen, sister. She said, maybe you bitches didn't hear me the first time. I haven't had the face, y'all. First of all, that's the extended version. I've never seen the extended version. I'm always just used to saying I've had no sex and her running. That was the extended version. And when she repeated it the second time, somebody said this. I haven't had no sex, y'all. I'm so sorry. Aries, I ain't shit. I ain't shit, Aries. I'm so sorry. Okay, Aries is saying there might be somebody else in the picture if your crush don't want you. Jesus Christ. This is not getting better. Let's pull an angel number. I'm so sorry. I'll put this away. Okay, Aries, you know what? Who needs sex anyway? Actually, I do. Let me not lie. I'm not going to ask that question. But still, you know, this is a season of rest. Shout out to the married Aries and the non-single Aries that this don't apply to. But for those of you who about to have some dry puss next month, so what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just different seasons for different reasons. I made that up. I've never heard that, but still. Sorry. Okay, not triggered. I apologize. You know, I apologize. You know, this we're friends here, and as a Gemini rising, me trolling you means I love you. It's how I show my love. Aries, your dong for the month is no. Y'all can't troll them. Hold on, I feel bad now. Okay, let's play the one more time. Wow. Damn. Aries, your number. Sorry. Let me be professional. Your number is 2002, The Void. Longing. I'm so sorry. Y'all saw me shovel. I'm so sorry. Ooh. Body pillows. May I suggest body pillows? If you place a body pillow between your legs at night. Oh boy, look, it says here that this void is turning things around. It does say that. It gets better with time. Okay. Oh man, my sister's gonna kick my ass when she sees this. I forgot she's an Aries. Fuck, I'm so sorry, Mel. Well, what do Aries need to surrender? Let's see. What does Aries need to surrender? I'm about to leave. Aries getting fucking jumped during Taurus season feels right to me for some reason. Okay, what does Aries need to surrender? If it says sex, I'm leaving. Okay, so I'm scared to pull this next card. Let's answer some questions before we pull the last card. Aries, I'm so sorry. I just work here. Okay. Blue, I felt suddenly moved to start looking for a new job again. I only ever had one real retail job, 17 and 24, no degree. Got wind that I might get coached unfairly. What types of jobs am I being called to? I feel underqualified. You're being charged something that's more administrative and something that has to do with the planning, whether it's planning events, planning logistics, but something that has to do with logistics and planning things out. I don't know what your big three are, but it's something around logistics. Sorry, Aries. I apologize. I can feel all the Aries cussing me out. Shit, in Vedic astrology, I am an Aries. Thank God this is a Western show. Leo sun, and yes, lonely. Damn, Florence. I'm so sorry, but I also applaud you for your sincerity and your tenderness, your honesty and your vulnerability. Not all Leos are great at that, right? So yes, lonely and feeling emotional backslide of sadness and that heartbreak. I feel unconnected from everyone. What are my spirits saying to me? I'm not ready emotionally. I miss touch. You need to think about how to take a solo vacation where you pamper yourself the way you're waiting for others to pamper you, where you love on yourself the way you're waiting for others to love on you. Even at 72 hours, find somewhere that's affordable to go for 72 hours where you can live it up, cash in some points, whatever it is. You need 72 hours of pampering. And I'm hearing that loudly. And ask that for your birthday as well. Let me see. Let me look for another one because I feel so bad about what just happened to Aries. Aries, I hope you can take a joke because that shit was funny. But I hope you can take a joke. Let's see. Are my recent dreams? I already answered that one. Why are some of the old ones popping up? I think maybe some of the old ones pop up sometimes when I'm scrolling. For this, you need to have a less ambitious fall semester. Somebody said, Blue, I'm so glad I caught it live. What are the things that my spirit guides want me to do to prepare for fall semester so I won't get easily burnt out again? You need a schedule that doesn't make burnout inevitable. You tend to schedule things very aggressively. So your schedule is going to have to be a little bit more lax than usual. You're also going to have recovery time baked in. So if you have a heavy time of the week, then you have to have a day after the heavy time to recover from the heavy time. Like for me, the heaviest part of my weeks are Monday through Wednesdays. So I intentionally try not to schedule anything on Thursday so I can rest. It has to be something like that. But it's going to have to be proactive because it feels like for you, you have a schedule and you go about things in a way that makes burnout inevitable. So your planning is part of the problem. Somebody said, am I in the right path in my life? That's a very big general God question that I cannot answer responsibly. Is this season that I'm in feels like everything is in chaos? Born December 20th. You are in a season of flux, but also shedding. You're shedding a lot. Whatever is trying to let you go, let it leave. Whatever is trying to leave you, let it leave. Whether that's a person, a situation, or a relationship. I feel you're going to be renegotiating a lot of your dynamics with people over the next 6 months. So be prepared to be like, what do I really want out of my friendships? What do I really want out of my romantic relationships? What do I really want out of work? And how do I course correct? I hear a lot of the word course correction. They're screaming at me. I hear a lot of course correction for you. We're going to do one more. Let me see. Let me go to the very bottom. Very bottom. I'm an Aries sun. Okay, so I owe you an apology. I'm so sorry. I hope that y'all were laughing along with me. I'm an Aries sun and a rising with Taurus moon. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to cuss me out. Ooh, I'm relieved. Okay, it's a thank you. Somebody listen to Ray in a minute. They just put me in the food. You guys, girl, my food is probably here. Hold on. Is my food here? I've been so busy kicking with the Aries. Is my food getting cold? Hold on. Postmates. Child, we started from me hungry. We might as well end with me hungry. And then we're going to do what Aries has to surrender. Oh, my food been here. Oh, bitch. The shit is getting cold. Aries, what do you need to surrender so I can get out of here? Yeah, let's wrap this up. My food is fucking here. What does Aries need to... Shout out to the person who reminded me that I have food coming. I have 2 Amazon packages and my food. I gotta go. And we've been here for what? Wow, almost 4 hours. Okay, sorry. Y'all can't say I rushed you. It's been 4 hours of us. He can. Okay. Surrender to your soul's past. Your life has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace the lesson in the moments rather than being impatient. Aries, your message is to surrender. Okay? You are going to have to admit that everything's happening in divine timing, even though it's getting on your fucking nerves how long it's taking. It is your time. Oh, that's funny. It's your time. I heard that loudly. Aries, it's your time. In the midst of some of y'all not getting laid and others of you feeling impatient, it is your time. Okay, that ended positive. Okay, I feel better now. That came back, okay? So all the Aries who are going to write me angrily written messages in the replay comments, that came full circle. The single Aries might not be getting sex, but they're getting everything else. And maybe you need to rest before you have some sex anyways, right? Who the fuck wants to have burnt out sex? I've tried it. It just makes you sleepy and groggy, okay? So Aries, it's a time of rest, recharging, self-care, and it's also a time for you to recognize that things are actually finally coming into fruition, even though it might be sneaking up on you in ways you don't expect. I'm going to do 3 more. Been dating a Cancer sun for 2 weeks now. Is she the one? If not, what is the connection? I cannot tell you she's the one, but she is going to be great for you this year. I do see y'all dating this year. Unless something drastic happens, it had to be drastic. I see you guys dating this summer. So that's actually really cute. Oh, finally a good answer, because some of y'all were getting a lot of no's. Shit, even I was feeling bad about all them fucking no's. All right. Let me go further up to somebody I might have missed earlier. Let's see. You should buy a car in the fall. I'm hearing very loudly you should buy a car in the fall. Shout out to all the super stickers. Let me see another one. One last one. Who's going to be the last one? Who's going to be the last one? I did that one already. I did a lot of these. Yay. Somebody said, ooh, Blue, I'm thinking about making a trip home May 28th for a graduation. Should I go or just support from a distance? Support from a distance. Support from a distance. It came out. Support from a distance. That was very clear. Very, very clear. And I think you might know why too. Guys, this was amazing. This was amazing. Somebody said, I think I need the dogs. I'm still cackling. I ain't got no. Let's end with the dogs before I run to get my food and my Postmates and my my Amazon packages. For you guys who made it to the end, the replay message that I want to see in the comments after you've already liked this video and hyped it, please like and hype my videos because we are a small but mighty collective. The message that I want to see in the replay is everything is conspiring for my greatest good. Everything is conspiring for my greatest good. I sincerely believe that when we get together as a collective, right now, there's several hundred of you in here. There's something powerful about when we collectively conspire to have good energy spread like wildfire. So for the message for May going into June is everything, cap locks, is conspiring for my greatest good. It's a radical thing to say, especially with what's happening with the American government. The things that the American government is worried about is free people of color, and I mean freedom of thought more than anything, angry women who are steeped in sacred rage, and magic. Some of you in here are all three. Flex that shit, okay? Everything is conspiring for my greater good. Sorry, greatest good. Greatest good, okay? Put that in the replay, not just the chat right now, but in the replay comment section, because I want to have my phone blow up with that as a notification all tomorrow. I love y'all so much. For the members, you will be getting a message in the next 24 hours about the limited spots for our, what they call that? Juneteenth, our Juneteenth gathering. It will be happening actually on Juneteenth. So the Juneteenth gathering members are going to get a message in the next 24 hours. Everybody else, I'll make sure to let you know the link on Friday. Love y'all so much. Cannot wait for our hot topics on Friday because I really do miss y'all. I know I'm recovering from burnout and I have to pace it differently while we prepare for a crazy summer, but I really do miss y'all. So Friday's going to be a good time. All right, until next time, bye family. Love y'all.